All right, hello and welcome everybody. This is the first league that we're playing today. The first one that we played earlier never happened, so don't worry about it. No, for real. You can actually watch it on YouTube if you'd like to. But we played a league with Yorion Stoneblade, and now we are actually trading cards. And we're playing Gruul 60 card deck. Remember back in the day when people used to play 60 cards in their decks? Good times. I have right here with me the one and only Harlan Firer.
Hello.
Yeah, he's right there. Open SCG Open Champion and up to date MTG podcast co-host. So yeah, pleasure to have him here today. We're gonna be playing some Stoneblading here. You know, like we have some Teferi, some Uras, some forces and stuff. Nothing too crazy, but pretty powerful, hopefully. Anything to add, Harlan?
I missed the other 20 cards.
All right, we're just doing this for experimentation purposes. But yeah, let's join a league. Wait. Join league. There we go. Don't look at that result. Don't worry about it. Don't look at that. There we go. 60 cards. Yes. Now, for real, I think the Yorion's great.
We're playing thin and smart Stoneblade instead of dummy thick Stoneblade now.
Yeah. We have a question for you in chat. Any ideas regarding Ursa Post Companion's nerf?
I actually haven't really been messing with Urza too much. I kept starting with Urza decks and then ending up at like Luris Thopter Sword instead of Urza Thopter Sword.
Interesting.
But yeah, fun fact, Whirza, if you just cut Needle, Damping Sphere, and Bridge, could just play Zerda.
Huh. Aren't those some pretty interesting, some very important cards though?
Somewhat. You could get away with them without them. It kind of depends on. Basically, Whirza ends up being kind of a fair deck against other fair decks, right? And so, if we're at the point where the companions are, if you're playing fair, you have to have one, which is where we were. Then I think Whirza's in a pretty big hole because it doesn't get to play any good ones. And if we're not in that place, then you can just play stock Whirza again. And really, the issue was there weren't enough good cards to play Yorion in the deck.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. And do you think Zerda would actually add a bunch to the deck?
No, not really. The only plus from Zerda is that Urza's spin is 2 mana.
Okay.
But that obviously doesn't come up very often.
Damn it. We're playing against the Yorion deck. This sound looks pretty good though.
We're at a huge disadvantage immediately.
Yeah, I know. Feels really bad. Yeah. Also, my opponent's probably not gonna be playing nerfed, so.
Yeah. They're also probably playing Scapeshift, would be my guess.
Oh, that's fair. Their name is Cryptid Cassie, though. But yeah, I mean, interesting that you're pointing out the Luris thing, because I actually tried it.
Oh, Luris Thopter Sword?
Yeah, we did a stream with.
You were my deck. Pretty close. Oh, you didn't have any Metallic Rebukes. What are you doing?
I don't know,
Metallic
man.
Rebukes.
I don't know, man. Give me a break.
We just took a break.
That's. Good job. Good job. Let's pass here. Also, having drawn a Supreme Verdict is kind of not great against the Yorion deck. All right, Whirza. There we go. So maybe Verdict might be okay.
Oh, they might be playing Miracles.
Miracles?
Yeah, there's like an 80-card blue-white Miracles deck that plays Bobble. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. Oh, never mind. They're just playing Urza.
Ursa.
Either Temur or Sultai.
Ursa. Forest, I guess.
Yeah, Force is fine here.
Our mana's gonna be kind of a mess for the first couple of turns.
Fine. You already have Cryptic mana and Verdict mana. Your mana's perfect.
Mana is perfect. You just slam in.
Yeah, we have Green Source, Field of Ruin.
Bant Prison. Wow.
Oh my god, it looks like they're actually playing Whirza. Maybe.
I mean, at least that's what I'm thinking right here.
Yeah. After it said there aren't enough cards to make it 80 cards.
Do we just play this and pass? Do we play the Lave or not?
I would play it. They don't really have many force targets. At least, like, if they're playing, like, traditional, like, Gilded Goose, Urza, Fair deck.
How about Nether Astrolabe? Do we play too?
Yeah, I definitely would. Those decks typically don't have good force targets, and I don't want to tie my mana up on Cryptic turns.
Fair enough. There's no way they just have Whirza here, right? Because that would be really bad for us.
That wouldn't even be that bad. You just Verdict. Move on with life.
That's pretty good, actually, right?
Yeah. Yeah, now we can play Stoneforge with Lake Up.
Sounds pretty good for us. Welcome, Whirza. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Maybe we should have attacked first. Probably irrelevant.
Yeah. I would just get Fire and Ice here. Because there is a reasonable chance. If this is a Whir that we're mana leaking, I definitely want to get Fire and Ice, because that means they have Thopter Foundry in their deck.
Yep. Alright, so Fire and Ice it is.
Oh, we don't have Fire and Ice because we're 60 cards.
Oh, brutal.
Damn it. I was just thinking that, man, good thing we have the Fire and Ice, because this matchup is, like, impossible without it.
Wow.
Or like, beating... Like, you can't beat or resolve Thopter Sword without a Fire and Ice.
Damn it. So what do we do then?
I would get the Feast and Famine. That way you can at least have, like, you can double your mana, so you can, like, actually get ahead while holding up Cryptic to stop them from getting...
Sheesh. Wait, what?
Online.
Opponent's paying costs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I guess it does kind of time walk us a little bit.
Yeah, we can't put in the sword and hit them with it next turn.
Yeah. Unless we draw a land. If we draw a land, we're probably in fine shape. They are down to 2 cards only. Huh. So we're going to probably see the Whir coming back on top. Potentially problematic. Galvanic Blast is going back on top.
Okay, they're just going to draw it with the lantern.
Do we force this?
Oh, they have 1 card in their hand. I mean, they can still draw it with the lantern. I don't think that's worth fighting over.
Yeah, you're right. Forget that this can actually just cycle.
Yeah. I would force this.
Oh! Whoops. Damn it!
Oh man, this is a great turn to slam Yorion.
Except we would need to pay 3 to put it in our hand, right?
Well, also we just don't have one.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, we would be less likely to draw Astrolabe if we had 80 cards, but...
Yikes. That was brutal. My bad.
Not in a horrible spot, just because we have double Cryptic and the Force.
Sorry I disappointed you, Harlan.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Although, I guess I should be sad that you disappointed me there, because you are so used to playing Amulet, and you would just packed a path there on your Titan.
I would probably not pack the path on my Titan there, actually. I might force this, though.
They definitely have 2. I would just let it go.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to use my mana, you know? Like, I guess that we can Cryptic bounce a land or something. Seems pretty bad.
Oh, I just wouldn't do anything here. I would just untap.
Just pass.
Yeah. There's no reason to use your mana. You're ahead right here, you know?
Fair enough.
Like, all we're waiting on is to just draw a threat, you know?
Yeah, it was kind of a pretty big
One card in
punt.
their hand.
How do we feel about like letting this resolve and then blowing up one of these Mystic Sanctuaries?
I would blow up the Steam Vents, I think, because they have 2 Sanctuaries.
Okay. Okay, my island. Say go. So they seem to be playing blue, just like blue-red?
Yeah, they have white or black for Thought Profoundry, right?
Yeah. So I guess we're here again, and we're just gonna force it. Do we want to get Malik
you
back?
actually
We're gonna Cryptic, sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a Sanctuary.
No.
Well, I guess I would get a... Do you want to get a Sanctuary?
It can get Mana Leak.
I don't want the Mana Leak. It's
Yeah,
whether you just want to have a Sanctuary for the second Cryptic or not.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you do. I think you just get a Shock Land.
Get
I would probably get Temple Garden.
Temple Garden? Interesting, okay.
Yeah. You have 3 Astrolabes, right?
Yeah.
And you already have 4 islands.
Antog, Justice, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Just counter draw. We have Harlan Firer as a guest today on the stream. Wow, that we're setting it up. Pitching Verdict, right?
Yeah.
And we want to draw a card from Cryptic, so. Now I kind of want to. Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of want to have the Force back on top, maybe. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Anton. Appreciate it. That's pretty good.
That's perfect.
So do we draw the Force?
I wouldn't. They have no cards in hand, right? And you can draw the Force whenever you want to off the Quaddle.
Yeah, so I guess that we want to play the sword this turn.
I would just cast it, yeah.
Yeah, so just play the sword. We can Cryptic, put a Cryptic back on top if they attempt
to. That actually was pretty poor. We shouldn't have cast the sword. Because now we can't hit them with the sword.
What do you mean?
So, like, if we just hold the sword for a turn, when they play... I guess they aren't even playing Yorion here, so it's fine. But we couldn't, like, Cryptic their play, follow up with Quaddle, and then attach the sword next turn and hit them with it.
How do you like just, like, countering this? Because they can't cast Yorion. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana only. And this is the only card. So we...
What is countering this achieve? Like, what is your goal here?
My goal is to make sure that I can start connecting with this Icefang Quaddle starting next turn. Right? So we put Cryptic back on top. We attack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can't attack. Whoops, that's silly. All right, so I guess we just let this go.
Let this resolve. Like, basically, you're using Cryptic as a tempo play here to do that, but you're like behind a turn on tempo because the Quaddle's not.
Yeah, the Quaddle is going to be summoned sick. Yeah, that was actually a big mistake. I was trying to be mana efficient, but like mana efficiency doesn't matter.
And that's why I jumped on board with you. Like, yeah, it's perfect. We leave 4 mana up, but then we can't get the Quaddle and the Cryptic.
Yeah. We can leak the Yorion.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they went top bottom engineer.
I would definitely leak that.
We leak this. So Mystic Sanctuary get leak.
Actually, it's actually just better to put a Cryptic on top and counter draw, right? No, because it doesn't get the Quaddle.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. So you just put the
leak on top.
Yep. And then Quaddle into it.
And then we have Cryptic for the Yorion. They have no cards. So that's pretty good for us. Leak that. F6. Hopefully we draw like Big Teferi. That would probably be the best draw at this point. Uda would also be pretty sick.
Ask and you shall receive.
I guess, right? Is that good?
And I want to draw a land.
Land.
Unlucky.
So unlucky.
We just got both the cards we wanted.
So I guess that we equip, attack.
Yeah, we equip, hit them, and then cast the Teferi.
Yeah, this seems really good for us.
Yeah, I think the game is over. The game actually is over because they're going to be in Cryptic Lock with the Teferi in play. And Sword Lock.
We just plus here, right?
Yeah, might as well. So actually, next turn you can do something really sick that I like to do with Cryptic a lot, but Teferi does it well too, is when they like don't want to hold the card, right? Because they're going to discard it to sword. So you can actually turn Cryptic or Teferi into Vindicate by putting the card in their hand and discard it with the sword.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
I
did that to an Amulet player actually with Cryptics. I just started bouncing their land end of turn.
Nice.
And drawing a card.
That's sick. That's so
They're
sick.
Whirza on top.
Yeah, they're putting Whirza on top. They can't draw it though.
Yeah, they're gonna cast Yorion.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Bounce for Sanctuary.
Imagine they can see it through this.
If not, they're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah. That's pretty hot. That's a nice.
Right, this deck's already way better than the 80 card one.
They confirm.
Ashiok is busted against this deck.
Yeah, Ashiok is sick. Vetoes are probably fine. Same with Veil.
Yeah, I do wish the vetoes were disputes in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Like being able to counter. It's the difference between being able to counter Ursa or not, right?
Yeah, Purge is good.
Purge is good.
Yeah, it hits Foundry.
Good.
Engineer.
We don't want Gust though.
No, Engineers like Engineer and Blast are probably the only red cards.
I think I do like Stroke though.
Yeah, Stroke is okay.
I think it counters enough good stuff.
Yeah, it counters Yorion well.
So we probably cut Verdicts.
I like the Verdicts because it's your only clean answer to Urza.
Okay,
that makes sense. Narrow,
though. Paths, I guess.
Yeah, Paths definitely can go down to like 2. Oh, Quaddle's not very good in this matchup.
All 4?
Yeah, I would just cut them. The Stoneforge is enough of a body for the equipment.
Fair enough. Does the batter scope really matter?
Yeah, you just need 2 pieces of equipment.
Okay.
And then
2 more cuts to make. Wonder if Scapeshift for us and banned decks will still okay Yorion. I think especially the Scapeshift decks probably will. That's probably the most likely one. And Ursa maybe as well. And Bant is what we're trying to figure out right now.
Cryptic.
I think I like the forces.
Yeah, I would trim 1 Cryptic, I think. They have disputes and
1
maybe even Veils.
1 big Tef.
Teferi, I think, is like one of your better cards actually.
Interesting.
That's a card that they like can't replicate on their side.
Huh.
And I'd probably trim a Neuro. They're pretty good at finding graveyard hate.
Sounds good.
Plus, you'll have Ashiok at some point to just mill yourself.
How do you like this hand?
Chat, I actually like having access to Verdict as a way to cleanly answer or resolve the Urza. And then also, even if it's like kind of rotting in your hand, it's pretty easy to pitch it to a force.
How do you like this hand?
This hand kind of sucks, but I would mulligan.
Oh, this one's a lot better.
You would think so, but look at your lands.
Yeah, I mean, but
I would still keep, but
Yeah, we keep. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We probably bottom the verdict.
Yeah, bottoming the verdict's fine.
Ashok's so good in this matchup.
Yeah. Hopefully we draw an island for it.
We will. Don't worry about it. Tapped green source, they go.
Okay. Seeing Spellbomb is also relevant because that means they likely don't have a white splash, so they don't have Teferis of their own.
We didn't see a single black card last game, so definitely good to know that they're actually playing 3 colors, which makes sense, honestly. Oh man, 1 minute short of that one.
I don't know if you'll need it.
Well,
maybe
now,
they have turn 3 plus dispute.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
It's pretty unlikely in their 80 card deck, though.
I've been gotten by worse, my friend. The other day I was playing.
I believe it. I mean, it's happened to me before too. Oh, you love to see it. Okay, they do have green mana in their deck.
They just have all the colors. Just get a House Haunted here. Breeding Pool, I guess.
Breeding Pool, especially because you already have the planes in hand.
And I also have Veil in my deck.
Yeah. And then we just play the Misty. The hell? Oh, they're whirring in our upkeep.
Good old
time to do it.
We leak it, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can let it resolve.
Maybe they have Force?
That would be wild.
Yeah. They probably have like 20 blue cards in their 80 card deck or something, so. They did use their Painted Prism mana. So that's gone now.
Okay, Bobble was their draw for turn, because they certainly would have put it in play for the Whir.
100%. Huh, that was an interesting play from them.
Yeah.
I wonder what that means. We're probably going to be slamming Ashiok next turn?
Yeah, unless you draw a blue source, I think it's definitely just Ashiok plus Veil. Is this just an Urza? If it's an Urza, I don't think that's a very good play, because the Ashiok's just going to die really quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Time Sieve.
You got it.
Got it.
People have suggested me to play Time Sieve so many times.
No. I thought about it briefly when Titan Shift was picking up while I was playing the original Whirza deck, just because it was a non-Urza way to beat them.
Huh.
So you could like whir for it. And even then, it still just wasn't good enough. I think you still just play Ashiok with Veil up. They would have played Urza last turn if they had it.
Yep, that's a fair assumption. And we don't do anything because they have a Galvanic Blast, so...
Yeah. And, like, they might even just play Yorion, even though it's no value, just to pressure this thing, and then we get to Teferi Tuck it.
Good times.
If they do that. I think it's pretty unlikely that they do that, but it is certainly an option for them.
Sacrifice 5 artifacts.
Yep.
It's a lot of artifacts.
Not great.
So it's basically like a literal do nothing unless you have an infinite combo already going. So it's like a great card to have in your deck.
Have something lying around, and you get one extra turn.
When you're already assembled an infinite combo that allows you to cast your entire deck, you also get to take one extra turn.
Yeah.
Easy.
People used to, back when I was playing that deck, they would always tell me, yeah, but how do you beat Tron? And I was like, you just Pithing Needle Oblivion Stone and make 4 constructs. So Ugin doesn't do anything. What are they going to do? They have to have 15 mana Karn plus Ostone.
Impossible to beat. Impossible to beat.
Yeah. Oh, we got to untap?
We did get to untap.
I would like to continue the game as it's going, so I would just leave up Cryptic plus Veil.
So no, we don't even play the Lave
Yeah,
here.
I don't think you need to play the Astrolabe yet.
All right.
Like you already have like a good sequence with the mana you have. You're not really looking for anything. You also can't hit, like, you already played your land for turns. So you can't like hit a land to have up your play still. Yeah, so like now we're definitely counter drawing this.
Yeah, with this one we have to counter.
Hopefully they fight back.
With exactly one counterspell. Hopefully they fight back with exactly
that they have two counterspells.
With one single counterspell and
so
no more.
Here I would minus targeting ourselves.
Interesting. What are we looking for?
There's a fountain in the yard.
We are getting exposed now to
Galvanic Blast.
Yeah.
They only have 2 artifacts though.
Pog. All right.
Also, you're going to be playing like I would cast Fairy.
Little, right?
Little Fairy, yeah.
The Fairy of the little variety. We actually might be able to. So I guess we want to tap like this, right? Is this correct?
No, you want to tap the. So I don't think you're playing Astrolabe.
I'm not playing Astrolabe this turn.
Actually, so just tap the breeding pool, because if you are casting the Astrolabe, it doesn't matter what you have up. So you want Temple Garden Island up, so you can cast Stoneforge Mystic.
Okay, so this.
Just so you have access to it, yeah. Oh, just snap resolved.
All right, so opponent clearly has nothing. Play Stoneforge,
I would
right?
still plus it, so it's not exposed.
Yeah, so we plus here and we play Stoneforge.
Veil basically doesn't do anything anymore. So yeah, just Stoneforge.
Yeah. Veil doesn't do anything, so we just get Sword, right?
Yep.
On next turn we play Sword, like we're protected by Tef, so we don't care.
Yeah, so now they kind of need to play the Yorion just so they have a body in play, but then Tef just bounces it.
Yeah. And they get 0 value from it. They can blink their pet in prison.
Yeah. And also, like, you're concerned about Galvanic Blast. Like, there's so many things that Galvanic Blast needs to do now.
Yeah.
I don't think the Ashiok is actually a realistic target anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Galvanic Blast is just so taxed.
Here's the Yorion that doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, find and fuel Uro. That's the reason why we're milling ourselves. Like, milling our opponent doesn't really make sense, but what we do care about is exciting the graveyard, because they might get Mystic Sanctuary to get back.
Also, like, we hit a veto, so now any fetch land becomes a veto if we want. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Mystic Sanctuary and Uro are like the big reasons to do that.
Yeah, and I just, you don't want the Foundry just sitting in their yard.
Yeah, because they can just get it back with like Emery or whatever. So we just minus here. Draw a card. Another Veil. So we just play Sword, equip Sword, nothing our opponent can do.
Hit him with it and then resolve a big Tef.
We connect with it. They have to discard.
Yeah, and then you cast Big Tef, draw a card, and then untap your 2 green sources.
Yeah, at this point I don't even know why we have Veil here. Just like
well, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I guess we're just gonna cycle it.
Yeah.
Like our opponent can play Yorion and we just cycle the Veil.
It does actually matter in, like, if you were playing a mirror instead of against this deck, it comes up where, like, I have little Tef and their only answer to it is Big Tef, so they like play their Big Tef and minus on it, and then you Veil that.
Yeah.
And the game's just over.
Speaking of over games,
we want a match.
We want a match, chat.
Confirmed 60 cards is broken.
That, I mean,
we didn't even lose a game.
Literally just confirmed that. I mean,
we even also beat Yorion, and it wasn't even nerfed Yorion.
It was like the real Yorion, and we beat it handily. So clearly.
Yeah, soundly.
Clearly.
The Yorion itself, nothing.
Yep. Clearly, Yorion is unplayable.
And unplayable garbage. We were just...
The nerf didn't need to happen.
We were just delusional the whole time.
Yep. Everything is a lie. Actually, the other day I played against like 60 card Stoneblade, and I got destroyed. My opponent had like 2 or 3 Ashioks, and they had like turn 2 Stoneforge both games, and I'm like, jeez. All right, I don't miss that. How do we like this hand? Look at this.
Yeah.
Another Yorion deck.
I think it's the key.
I think I like it enough. The one of Delta.
Yeah, the one like if you're gonna have a card in your opening hand, the one of Delta is a good one.
Yep. Was late to ban discussion. People think abeyance will be around in modern. Maybe, Tony. We are of course not sure, right? But we do believe that Yorion is probably gonna still be around. Lurus will probably.
I think Obosh is really the like. Obviously, Garuda is hugely taxed.
Yeah, Garuda is now unplayable, I think.
Garuda was already kind of on the way out anyway.
Uh-huh.
But I think Obosh is hurt by it more than the others, but I think Lurus is just still here and Yorion is still here. Basically, I think the good companions survive the nerf and the worst companions have it like they just were worse to begin with and they're worse now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think too much changed about like the companion meta. I think really what happened was the companion decks got kind of brought down to the closer to the level of the non-companion decks.
Yeah, which is honestly a good thing.
Yeah, like I think they are still a little bit better, but I think the gap was definitely closed.
Yeah, like now there's a reason to play non-companion decks, basically.
Oh, sweet, we did draw a dead Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah, of course we did. Like, what were you expecting?
Hashtag whitelisted.
Yeah, like, what were you expecting? Were you expecting to not draw a dead Stoneforge?
Honestly, during the break, I was like, man, maybe we should have added a Jace or 2 back to the deck now that we only have 2 equipment and 4 Stoneforge. No, Fran's already loading the Stream Decker. I won't bring it up. I'm sure it won't matter.
Damn it. So you jinxed me, Harlan. Why would you think something like that? That's so mean. Alright, so this is Scapeshift. Definitely feels
now
nice.
I really missed the Fire and Ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the real beauty of the Stoneforge. The extra Stoneforge still matters.
Stone dead.
Teferi would be a bonus to draw. Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if we draw the fairy, we're in great shape, but
the flooded land is a worse fetch land.
This is the worst, right?
Yeah, it's not really a big difference because I don't think you're going to be getting basic forest with the Misty. But
feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. All right, just don't kill my Stoneforge.
I like how you punish yourself that extra bit by clicking yes.
Of course, yeah.
Button instead of hitting no.
Of course, I always want to see.
I just got to check. I got to make sure I remember to cut that sword of fire.
Oh, come on!
They had 2 of the 4 bolts in the...
You're kidding me!
The 80 cards.
That's stupid. Oh my god. I'm tilted now.
That's stupid.
I'm tilted now. God damn it.
At least we can play Yorion next turn, probably. Oh, wait.
God damn it.
If they cast a Quaddle here, Growth Spiral, I want to counter this and bounce their island with the Abundant Growth on it.
You know, that is exactly what I was thinking. I'm glad that we're on the same page there.
Yeah. I'm out for blood. They killed both our Mystics.
Oh, yeah.
One of them didn't draw a card.
Kind of useless.
I would just get Basic Island.
Spacey Cullen. Kind of target spell, return target permanent. Get out of here.
Kill my creatures, I'm going to kill your Abundant Growth opponent. And you're not getting extra lands.
Yes! Yes! Got him.
Taste it.
Damn it.
One time.
They still hold up Remand. Oh, feels bad, man.
Ooh.
We have to Uro here, right?
Yeah. One does not simply draw an Uro and not cast it.
Facts. Man. Land?
It's fine to miss this turn as long as you draw
Let's
next
go.
turn. That one plays.
There you go, my bluebird. That's the donation link. All right. 1 mana off of this makes me really sad, but it's okay. Ice Fang is fine. We don't care too much about that one.
Yeah. Feast and Famine's really good against that one.
Yep. Feast and Famine confirmed broken.
Uh-oh. I think you're getting a meme donation.
Oh, damn it. Actually, my Bluebird's donation lists have been pretty good. It's like let me show it to you real quick. It's definitely worth it. Prepare your eyes, Harlan, for the sweetness.
Is this a standard deck or a pioneer deck?
This is a standard deck.
Okay. All right.
Do you get the point of what's going on here?
Yeah, I've played a good amount of these types of decks, and do you know the issue I constantly ran into?
What?
I would deck myself.
Yep. We haven't decked ourselves, and actually that's one of our win conditions.
Oh, because you have Fae of Wishes for Jace.
We Fae of Wishes for Jace, and then we don't deck ourselves.
Solved the problem.
Yep. I have made like 5,000 mana or something like that on stream. It was pretty glorious, honestly.
So
is it Uro clock?
You definitely are just putting the Uro in play.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was thinking, so like a good habit to get into is if you're gonna draw cards after the Uro, you want to hold the land to put in off the Uro, so you can draw your natural land off the subsequent draws.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Right, because if you just play your land and then your top card isn't land, then you just miss a land drop, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Awkward that we don't have double counterspell for Scapeshift this turn. Oh, we're at 20, so we don't need it.
I mean, we're technically at 19, right? Because this Ice Fang can ping us. We'd just let this go, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't. We had our little scrap over mana before.
So we do have one force here, and next turn we can sword, equip, swing. So we don't really care about this Udo here.
Yeah, I don't care.
Because our Uro is going to out Uro theirs.
Yes.
Hola, Yams, how's it going?
Hopefully they don't have remand.
Well, if they do, yeah, remand would be pretty brutal, actually.
I mean, it's not a huge deal because you just get the sword back and play it the following turn, but it's annoying. So see if sword resolves first.
They do have the remand.
Yeah, that's fine.
We just let this go.
Yeah, I mean, just casting the sword is better, right? I would just get an island and pass. I wouldn't cast the Astrolabe.
You wouldn't cast? Yeah, no. So we don't.
Actually, I'm definitely not casting the sword again. I think you could.
Do we serve? Is the question. We don't, right? We just lock the.
Yeah, I would just trade with Quaddle. I think you could get a little greedy and play the Astrolabe if you wanted to, but if you're feeling froggy, I don't think I would because I like having Charm plus Force up.
Yeah, that seems more exciting to me. The problem is like we're never resolving the sword, right?
You don't know that.
I guess that we can just charm to draw 2 one step.
Yeah, you could also just draw to fairy, and then when they remand your sword again or whatever, you just resolve to fairy.
Wow, they attack with the
Quaddle.
The Quaddle?
Weird. They must have another Quaddle. Oh, or they're Yorioning this turn.
Why don't block?
Ambitious to assume Yorion's resolving the opponent.
Yeah, definitely interesting.
I guess they're just thinking you only have Force up, but we just have Charm. Oh yeah, that's a Yorion.
It could also be a Scapeshift.
Oh, just floating 2 mana.
Yeah.
So
just counter it and then we just force it. right?
I was thinking which way you want to play a Render Man, and I think starting with Charm is better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just wanted to think through it. It's also really good for us that they floated mana first when they didn't need to.
Because now we're going to get to resolve and connect with this.
Yeah. I've noticed that people float mana with their Scapeshifts when I don't have 4 mana up, and I just don't understand why. Yeah, that's fine. And then we force the Scapeshift so that it's not there for Sanctuary.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So they did leave the fetch up. Maybe they have like a one-off spell pierce. If they do, they got us. I don't understand why. I guess that they don't have the remand, so that's why they attack the Ice Fang, because like they know that it can't block. So I guess it does make sense.
Yeah, it was just a free point of damage.
Yeah, I guess it does make sense for them. Because like they know that this Sworded Uro is going to be connecting. And we should definitely Sword first.
Yeah.
And equip... And
then Astrolabe. All right, I would really like to draw it to Fairy. Don't tap the Snow Island.
Yes, and I'm thinking, like, do we want to play the Astrolabe here? Because I'm thinking that if we...
After the sword equip, you can play it.
Yo, Matthew, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it so much. All right, we're going to do it. Thank you so much for the donation there. So what I'm thinking is if we draw a fetch land.
Off the Astrolabe?
No, if we draw a fetch land off the Uro, we can put the Force or Cryptic on top or whatever and draw it off the Astrolabe.
Well, you can do it. It's the same order, right?
No, because we don't get to draw a card.
No, you get to draw a card off the Astrolabe.
Exactly. So we get... Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying now. Okay, so...
Right, the top card is still the top card.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're too smart for me.
You can even draw another cantrip, right?
You're too smart for me, Harlan.
And you get another mana. So I would play your... I guess playing your land doesn't matter, so just bash.
They discard.
Fortunately, I think we have to put ourselves dead to another Scapeshift.
Yeah, unless we draw something off the TEF.
No, that's what I mean is I think you have to minus the TEF on their Uro.
Do I? Can't I just plus?
But then their Uro attacks.
Is their Uro attacking?
The TEF. It's death. Oh, but then the Quaddle kills the TEF?
Attacks it. So like the TEF is dead anyway.
Yeah, so you should probably just plus.
So do I want to draw a card?
And gain 3 life?
So it's like a question of whether do I want to draw a card or I want them to draw a card. Like what's better for me to draw a card or for them to draw another card?
I think it's better to stop them from drawing a card.
Okay, so then it's better to minus.
I think.
Send Lexi to the DMs. All right, my Bluebird, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support.
I mean, it's tough because you're like dead to a second shift, so like you need to draw a counter spell.
Yeah, having to pitch the Cryptic to the Force.
But at the same time, I don't think you're winning. Like you still only get the one draw step at a counter spell off the top, right? That counters Scapeshift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just have the other copy.
Yeah, they just have it.
Brutal.
Don't forget to draw a card at the end of the game.
What?
To see if we would have drawn the counterspell.
You want to go there?
Yeah, I want to know.
Let's go there. Not quite what we were expecting, but it's fine. All right, Veto, yes. Ashiok,
oh,
yes.
Ashiok, that's a nice one.
Yep.
Veil, yes.
Veil,
Gust
yes.
are so good here.
Stroke
is good.
Gust.
Alrighty. Verdict out, Path out. Oh wow, we have so many cards for this matchup. Oh, This matchup actually may have gotten worse by going to 60 cards. You lost the Fire and Ice and 2 Seferis.
Yeah, that's kind of brutal, actually. Do we want to cut one of these?
No, I think Big Tef is great. I would trim a Cryptic and an Uro. And probably a Quaddle.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I could also maybe see trimming another Quaddle to have the third Cryptic, but Cryptic's like pretty rough.
Yeah, and we're bringing in so much cheap counter magic too. Yeah, so Davi Vedov, what you're talking about is like the Bring to Light versions. The Bring to Light versions plays like 3 or 4 Bring to Lights, and they play only 2 Scapeshift. But our opponent is on straight up Temur, so they play the full 4 copies of Scapeshift. It looks something like this. Let me show you real quick. Something like this.
It's funny, the list that actually only plays 2 Scapeshift really plays like 5. They actually play one more.
Yeah, exactly. Because of the Bring to Light, for sure. All right, if you don't mind, folks, I'm going to be doing a little bit of eating here because it's like almost 2:30 here. And
how dare you?
I'm hungry. I'm
the
hella hungry. I know. That's like the worst thing about streamers, the fact that they actually have, you know, like life needs and stuff. It sucks.
Yeah, how dare you?
It's the worst part about streamers.
I thought you were dedicated to your craft.
This sounds great, right?
This hand is fantastic. If you asked me to describe this hand with 2 images, it would be an image of a bottle of Fanta and then a picture of a stick. It sucks that you're muted right now because I know you're laughing your head off. Because that joke was hilarious.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, wait. I just cut to the stream and you are laughing. It's great. I can see that you are laughing.
Stoneforge, right?
Oh, yeah. So this is the matchup where, like, when you're on the play and you have Stoneforge into Tef, it's, like, busted because they can't counter a Stoneforge on the draw, and then they have to bolt it, and then they don't have Force of Negation, so the Tef just resolves.
Sick.
Like, they have to have Bolt plus Dispute here.
We're totally gonna...
Granted, you have to have the land.
But... Exactly. We're totally gonna miss our land drop. You know that, right?
No. We're hashtag whitelisted now because we have less cards in our deck. All right, we set them up. Time to knock them down, Fran.
Easy.
Oh, yeah. See? You trim the cards and you become hashtag whitelisted.
Easy.
And never put the thing below 4, ever.
Yeah. Into it.
Never, ever. These Quaddles are just going to connect with swords now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. While my opponent's still spinning their wheels.
Oh, yeah.
This is looking medium plus for us.
You said medium plus?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is looking great. I would queue up the 2 images again. That is my take on our spot in this game.
Not. Oh my god. Oh, did that just happen? Wait, what?
They're just gonna concede.
They're just memeing?
Yeah. The Teferi was broken. We set him up. We knocked him down. We didn't miss a land drop.
Never missing a land drop, too.
Yeah, we get to double Quaddle for the land.
This is like the poggiest thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah, on the play, Stoneforge into Teferi is just like, it's like a KO. They have to have turn 2 Bolt plus Dispute.
Yeah. In the 80 card deck. So at this point, I'm just wondering whether our opponent knows how this works.
I assume they do, and
We
they're
don't,
just
we don't even counter this, right?
no. I would maybe just play one Quaddle now, but actually no. If you draw a land off the first one, I would hold the second one, I think. But if you don't hit the land, I would play the second one. Oh. Man, we're gonna mulligan to oblivion next game.
It's all gonna happen, right?
Yeah, we ran way too well.
You just know
We
it.
used it all up in one game.
Justice is gonna get to us.
Oh, and you get to play the Astrolabe post-combat?
Value.
Still have Cryptic Cup?
Value.
We do still have to be a little cautious of like them, although they did spew their Veil for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can still just go Veil as like a silence. Don't forget to plus your Tef also. Next turn you get to minus it even too. Actually, no, you don't because there's a Ren. You have to wait another turn.
Damn it.
Unlucky.
They could have hard-cast both of their search for tomorrows, and it would have been fine.
Cue the sound effect. How?
Are you not entertained?
I love that it says in parentheses can be played. No, it can't.
Is this not why you are here?
My favorite part is how now for the rest of the game we can't get rid of this. It's just there.
You can minimize it.
No. I mean, I can make it small, but it's gonna stay there.
Yorion.
Tristan never bought 23, think of
I would counter that and
bounce this.
I kind of want to bounce their land with an abundant growth on it just to send a message again.
I love it. Counter bounce this. So they know.
I mean, the only way you can lose this game is them scape shifting. So, like, putting them behind a land drop. So I would just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
pass
6.
with the touch up after pulsing the Teferi and hit. Oh, I guess you can actually just spend mana.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would just Stoneforge, get the Batter Skull, and then I would play both the Quaddles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do we want to get back to the Cryptic? We probably do, right? Oof. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. This game's too easy.
It's also hilarious too because you're actually less likely to have this. Maybe it's not less likely overall because you have the same number of Stoneforge with 60 cards, but you have half as many Teferis, and you only trim 20 cards.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just sure that my opponent did not know that that's how Search for Tomorrow interacted with the Fairy.
I think they did know because they just fired off the Veil main phase for not even a card. Right? They went Search for Tomorrow into the Veil.
Maybe they just don't know that they can hardcast it Search for Tomorrow. That would be a reasonable explanation, honestly.
Yeah.
Alright, changes. Not really, right?
No, just draw the same hand. Run it back.
Sounds good.
It's a little bit worse now that you're on the draw. That hand doesn't work quite as well, but
it's still probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't squeeze them quite the same way.
Yeah, for sure. They can just like answer the Stoneforge and then untap and have an answer to the Fairy.
Yeah, exactly.
Feels bad, man. That was a brutal hand, though.
Yeah.
I imagine that if you can have that hand in literally every single matchup, every single game, this deck would be one of the best decks in the format.
Yes. I really, really, really miss Oko, actually. Hand.
No shit.
Well, I was just playing this deck with Oko, and
yeah, exactly. We keep this, right?
Yes.
We're putting molding into 6. Wow, we're so lucky. So I guess they're gonna start the game with only 7 cards in hand. Crazy.
Oh, opponent only had 6 cards. Wow, unlucky.
Play this tapped.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's fine.
It
Means you can't put
punishes.
it until later, but whatever.
It punishes if we draw exactly Archmage's Charm.
Some dude online. I actually don't think Snap is very good in this deck. There's no cantrip to flashback. I would slam Stoneforge, Fran.
Yeah, we
The
just
worst case, they remand it.
slam it.
Snap really doesn't have very many good targets until post board, and then even then, like Harry's pointing out, Sanctuary is basically a better version because you don't actually have to invest a real slot into it. It's just a land. And then they also like compete with each other, and Uro also competes. So there's not really room for Snap, even though I do kind of want it because of the equipment.
Yeah, just like the 2-1 body is just decent. Do we slam again? How? Let's do a Veil. It would be awesome if we just drew a Veil.
Wait, what?
A Veil. Veil now. Right now, draw a Veil. Let's draw a
I
Veil.
wouldn't even Veil if they remanded the Stoneforge again.
You wouldn't?
No, I just play it until it resolves every turn.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Until they eventually get tired of like, okay, I'm done.
If they cryptic it, that's the win too, I think. Every time they remanded, they didn't Growth Spiral. I guess they could have Growth Spiraled there into the remand. That would have been obnoxious.
That would have been really obnoxious.
Come on, at least rep the Cryptic Command so we think about playing the Stoneforge.
I mean, I think they just heard you that if we're just slamming anyway, so
The stream sniping.
yeah. So like, they're slamming anyway, so I'm not gonna represent.
See, you just play it until it resolves, and then you just have a Stoneforge Mystic. Bolt it with the trigger on the stack is ambitious. I guess we've got sword last time anyway, but I would have. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much.
Aren't we gonna go get a forest? Like we definitely want to Ice Fang instead, right?
Yeah, are you just trying to stay above 20 or 18?
That was my idea.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that. We do end up a little blue choked. It could bite you, but probably not a huge deal.
Thank you for the follow there, Tristan at A Davenport.
Yeah, of course, some dude. Always happy to answer questions and such.
All right, let's just hard cast this Yorion this turn, right? If this is Udo, do we snack in response?
Wait, why would we snake in response?
Because they're doing a remand.
Oh, yes. I think that's fine. I don't think they would remand the snake anyway, but
You never know.
honestly, it probably is worse to do it in response because they can't accidentally mess up and remand the snake. Like, I'm pretty happy if they do remand the snake, right?
Fair.
Because if they remand the snake, we just resolve the sword, and then it's just in play, right? And that, like, the sword is actually the hardest thing to get into play. Once it's in play, you're just fine.
Come on, bolt my snake. Bolt it. Bolt and Twin did nothing wrong.
Bolt it, bolt it, bolt it.
Let's go. Ugh, come on, opponent. Don't be a coward. You love to see it.
All right. What do I do here?
Udo?
I think you cast sword. That might be crazy.
I think we Udo, right?
I really want to make them use the remand.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, Uro doesn't do that, right?
Well, we play Uro
I mean,
and
we
then
can
we
Uro
play.
into the sword, but then
That's
we
what I'm
don't
saying.
guarantee to have a second blue card for if they don't remand the sword. I guess
Yeah,
they only
we
have
do.
5 land to play.
We have the second ice thing.
Right, I meant if they hold the remand and like don't remand the sword, but they only have 5 lands, so I'm not like concerned about them killing us.
Exactly. So I think we just slam the
Yeah,
Uro here.
yeah, Uro into sword.
If
and
this
make
gets
the remand.
remanded, it gets remanded. But if it doesn't, then it's great. Because it allows us to... First of all, now we can fetch safely and play this, right?
I still would just play the field.
And now we just play the sword.
Yeah.
If they remand it, they remand it.
Yeah, I think they have to remand it.
I mean, they clearly don't have a lightning bolt, so...
Yeah.
They can Uro now, though.
Yeah, we couldn't stop that anyway.
Well, we could have just done nothing, right? They don't have the 5th card.
Oh, like them not getting to... I mean, I really don't like just banking on them not having a fetch land. Right? Like, if we just, like, don't do anything. Also, like, I don't even know if they can really Uro, because we're pretty confident they don't have, like, a remand here anymore, right? They have to, like, leave up Cryptic.
Do we? Slam?
No, I don't want to play the sword into a Cryptic.
So we just attack, play land and attack?
Yeah, I think you might... I think you maybe should have played a field. I'm not sure on that.
You think we're going to be double activating field this turn?
Unsure. I just kind of wanted to think about it more.
Okay. We can play... Well, I
don't
guess...
think it's a big deal. I would just like go for end of turn Quaddle, I think.
Just pass.
Like, their mana's tied up because they don't have acceleration, right? And they have to leave up Cryptic because that's like their only form of interaction for the sword.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of want to play at their end step at the moment while we can, because our hand's kind of bad and we need to get into our deck to get better cards.
All right. Do we want to fetch with this strength?
That was a great.
That's what. Yeah, this draw is great. Hallowed Fountain here, maybe, or I guess Breeding Pool actually.
Yeah, I could see fetching here. I would get Hallowed Fountain.
Don't we want more resources in case we draw Veil? Or I guess white sources for veto. Those are the 2 options.
Well, Breeding Pool solves the white sources for veto, but field leans into that issue. You could always crack the field end of turn.
Yeah.
Oh, they missed their land also.
Yeah, they missed the land drop.
I'm
just gonna play just Breeding Pool tapped. Say go.
Yeah, I think Breeding Pool's fine. We have the Misty to like cover us on either front.
Yeah.
If we have to.
Hello there. Well, that's actually probably gonna be pretty possible to resolve.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for it.
Should we like Batter Skull? Yeah.
If you want to like pick a fight with something you don't really care about, I would use the Uro. So I think we play the field this turn, and then we plan on just double activating field maybe.
Yeah.
End of turn.
That enables.
Uro field.
Yeah, exactly. And if our opponent keeps like doing nothing, that's probably great for us actually.
Yeah, our hand's not very good, so like draw steps are good for us, and we're like a little bit ahead. They're missing lands. We have some modicum of pressure. So they're running this turn.
We can gust it. Yeah, 100%.
They may have to fight back.
But if they do,
that's when we pounce.
And we can also like resolve Tef, then we can plus and we can Mystic Sanctuary, put the gust or the force back on top. This actually seems amazing for us, right?
Yeah, them casting the Uro there was really good for us.
They put it on the bottom.
Now I wouldn't.
Yeah, now we don't field.
I would still field once to fix your mana.
Do we need to
think.
though? 1, 2,
I mean,
3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we can play sword, and we only have to.
Oh yeah, we have 8 mana now. Yeah, okay, just on tap. I think
Yeah.
untapping is fine.
Because we can like sword, and like try to resolve it with force backup even.
Yeah.
We can still draw the gust.
Yeah.
Thanks
So
to
just
Uro.
cast the sword off forest in 2 fields.
So they can remand this.
Well, if they remand, you just replay it and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
still up. And they don't have any red mana up.
So I guess we get to Uro now, right?
I would Uro from your graveyard.
From my graveyard.
Yeah,
that means we exiled the gust, though.
Is that an issue?
Like I just want to be protected.
Yeah, you just want access to it.
I kind of want to not die to Scapeshift because it seems like the only way that we lose now, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, they only have 6 lands, right?
So
and we're above 18, so they have to get to 8 lands to kill us.
Yeah. Okay. The problem is that like if they remand these Uro, like we're actually not in great shape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So do you just want to get the gust now, or take a random draw now?
No, I'm going to like Uro.
Yeah, just Uro, and then we'll get the sanctuary.
Yeah, like with the trigger.
Later.
See if it resolves with the trigger on the
Yeah.
stack. We're going to it just like snap resolved. So they have nothing. So now it puts,
Yeah, I mean they just have like a cryptic or 2 in their hand and probably Scapeshift.
So we put a gust on top. We draw the gust.
I guess they could have Dispute. We haven't really given them a good chance to use a Dispute. They could also have Veil.
Well, but they can't veil and also.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out what their hand consists of.
Hey, speaking of, well now we play the big guy.
Yeah, I would tap the fields again.
Dispute.
Yeah, we'll pay.
We'll pay, right?
Yeah.
Second dispute.
That's fine.
We'll let this go, right?
Well, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. All right. That was probably like a good exchange for us, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, now we have an Uro to clean up. Their Uro went to the bottom earlier too, right?
Yeah, they bottomed the Uro.
Okay.
Search for Temur was
All right,
fine.
so they did know they could cast it from their hand.
Yeah, now we have confirmed that. Good to know. Good to know. We're gonna slam Scapeshift here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They can kill our creatures.
They can kill our dudes.
Resolved, right?
But I think we just let this go, right? This is not lethal, and we're gonna get to resolve Uro. Yeah, just.
They can have Field of the Dead. Field just doesn't matter. We have Batterskull plus Sword.
Yeah.
And Uro. Yeah, like we have 12 zombies covered easy, or 14 zombies covered easy, which is kind of messed up.
Just kind of messed up. Yeah, it's great. Feels pretty good. Yeah, even with field, it just doesn't matter.
Sieve without holes, I think they have 4, but it is still kind of funny that they had 3 of them. And it's also funny that the 3 of them were just not good.
Yeah, they just this
turn.
They dispute was only there to like 2-for-1 my opponent. Like they just discarded 1 to the thing. It just went face with everything. That's a questionable.
They might be trying to natural mountain us to death. All right, draw an untapped land, Gran. Oh, they did kill the creatures. Okay.
All right, we're fine. They only have 1 battle.
Draw an untapped land, and then you can play and equip the Batterskull to the Quaddle with the sword.
I mean, we still have a dude here, right?
Yeah, you still just Uro.
Green. 1, 2.
Tap your mana better than that. It actually does matter.
Here, right?
No. Tap the Temple Garden. You don't need white. Tap the Temple Garden, the Forest, and then 2 blue sources. There you go.
Okay.
Because now you have Force and Gust up.
3, 4, 5.
Up to 14. Oh, and we can also just field the Valakut.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, may as well. Yeah, I also wasn't thinking about the fact that we just had field for if they were on the natural Valakut plan. Do we want to Ashiok?
Do we?
Ashiok cuts off Uro as like a plan for them. And we still force up.
So we just Ashiok and minus on ourselves?
Yeah. I think so.
Do we lose to anything at all?
Mountains to Scapeshift a second time for lethal?
No, because there's an Ashiok.
Oh yeah, that's true also.
So
we just played perfectly.
wow. Such tight play, Harlan.
It was a little loose. It ended up being like the correct plays, but they definitely weren't fully thought out.
So we start with this, right?
The nail in the coffin.
1, 2, 3, I guess.
I would tap Forest, but
Oh, just like snap resolved. Cool. So we get there, we plus here. We have so many things that we can do. We just serve, right?
Yep.
Wow. Imagine playing Yorion in your deck, right? Why?
Stop hating, he's already dead. Yeah, I wouldn't even cast anything. I would just pass for life equity.
Sorry, dude. I'm gonna draw a card, okay?
That doesn't cast that.
Damn it. Tap the wrong
You're
man.
spewing life equity. Now you spew the mana.
All right. We're just having too much fun here. A bun? Do we gust? Can I gust this? Harlan, can you? Did you let me gust this, please? Can I gust this, please?
No. You can gust at end of turn.
Ah, damn it! I really wanted to gust that so they don't draw a card.
No, when they cast the Yorion, you can gust the Abundant Growth in response.
No value for you.
Oh, Cryptic, bounce the Teferi draw.
Is my opponent just figuring out Veil?
I would gust.
That one we gust.
It's a good thing we didn't fire off a gust on an Abundant Growth. I guess they wouldn't have a card in hand then. But...
Oh yeah, we can hard cast the Forest for maximum value. Hell yeah. Not even a 2-for-1. I just realized that this is actually, like, this is literally just lethal. They are at 8. Oh man, we won that match too quickly, I think. I wanted to play with my foot a little bit more. Speaking of.
Sort of Feast and Famine. Still busted.
This is one of the Obosh players.
Well, the Obosh matchup's pretty good.
Good. Because I always lose to this guy when I play an Amulet. Do I keep here?
I would keep just off the strength of having 2 Stoneforges.
Okay.
That deck is not very good against Batterskull.
Fair enough. Uro, new Oko, or will be fine and be a model stable and be fine? I think Uro's just fine.
Yeah, I think Uro is kind of messed up, but it's certainly no Oko.
If you're not banning to Fairy Time Raveler, you're not banning Uro.
What?
I think it's in the same spot on power level as the Fairy Time Raveler.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking also.
So
they are like a flat power level together, and Oko is just like 3 or 4 times more powerful.
Yeah. So I think that if you're not gonna, these are like in the worst. These are in the worst spot in terms of power level, in that they are not powerful enough to be banned, but they are super annoying and frustrating to play against.
Yeah. I don't think the power level is what's annoying about them. I think it's just their play patterns.
Yeah, the play patterns they create, yeah. Temple Garden?
Yes.
And now we get to slam Stoneforge.
Yes.
Any consideration to playing around Blood Moon by fetching here?
You want to get... I don't want to get a plains.
No, another island.
Well, that doesn't even play around Blood Moon.
I mean, it gives us more blue. So we just, like, scoop to Moon, I guess.
I mean, you could get a plains if you're, like getting plains here, I think, is better than getting island.
I mean, you have to understand me, Harlan. Like, I'm terrified of that card, okay?
Well, if you're terrified of Blood Moon, just get a plains.
All right. Thank you.
I don't even think it's actually that wrong. Like, I think you can easily win this game without casting a cryptic command.
Actually,
Getting
that
a plains for the Uro is kind of obnoxious, but
battle score, right?
Yeah.
Also,
actually... it doesn't look like you're playing what you're playing, so this way.
Good. The tricks.
Validating each other's fears is adorable.
That's a great commentary.
Oh, they're playing a wild build of this deck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Arbor off beatdown. How do we win?
Stoneforge plus Astrolabe.
Sounds great. Now we need 1 island to cast Cryptic Command.
Easy.
And the plains is already fixed for the Ura.
Easy. Oops, sorry about that. Did you also like my sequencing there, right? You see how I play my Stoneforge before I play my Astrolabe, so I didn't draw my Sword of Physical, because it was going to happen. You know that, right?
It happened to me multiple times.
It was going to happen. You just know that it was going to happen.
They played a Lovestruck Beast instead of killing our Stoneforge?
That seems to be the plan.
Oh, and we drew the Cryptic. We drew the island into the Cryptic.
Easy.
Easy.
So we just pass, right?
Yeah. If we had a land, I would Uro, but we don't.
No land feels bad. Also, if they... I guess that they could have Glorybringer. How would we feel about them having Glorybringer?
I would counter draw it.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we take this 5 here. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, the 5 does not matter. I think opponent would have been better off by not attacking with it. Clothis also does not matter.
I've lost to Clothis so many times, man. You have no idea. Yeah, Rage's Battle Score, right?
Have you ever lost to it with a Badger Skull in play?
No, I have not. All right, something's going on here.
Today will be the day. Or are they bone crushing you? Yeah, they're stomping your creature.
Bolt.
Oh.
Okay.
It's actually kind of annoying because you don't get to cheat on the sword anymore.
Damn it.
I would fetch a breeding pool.
So we're just ignoring Bloodmoon. Man, you're very, very...
What does Bloodmoon do at this point? Do you really need to cast Cryptic Command through Bloodmoon?
I'm a coward,
I mean,
man.
I guess it would be nice since there's one in your hand, but
Well, we swing first. We can't equip sword, so that sucks.
Yeah.
Also, they could block with this guy.
they're just
Gal, not Kai.
attack and pass.
Do we just pass now?
Yeah.
Right.
If they don't do anything, I'm happy to bounce draw something.
You just can't make an amulet player not be Warrior Plummet. Exactly. You see, you understand me, Big Daddy Snow.
It's just part of who you are.
It's just like I just leave afraid. It's just my way of life. Just being afraid of Bloodman is like it's just my way of life.
Yeah.
You can just take that from me, you know.
Obosh ain't resolving, bro.
Probably a Glorbinger, I would imagine. No, it's actually Obosh.
No,
Sweet. What do? We counter, but bounce.
No. So I think you.
Because if we counter bounce, then we can play the fairy, or like we could just do whatever we want.
Well, we can kind of do whatever we want anyway.
Fair enough. Whoa, USCG Catwalker, thank you so much for that bit donation. Just wanted to say that I love it. I'm gonna keep it, but thanks. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I really appreciate the support. Thank you.
I just don't want to bounce the Love Struck Beast because it is like a relevant card. Like it translates to more than one card.
So counter draw.
I could see counter draw. I could see counter bounce the human token.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because like that, if we draw land,
you connect with sword then.
Yeah. Okay. So counter target spell.
Yeah.
Bounce this.
Yep.
So if we draw a land, we just win. Is that the state of affairs?
Pretty close to that. TBH. Oh, Arbor Elf post combat? No. Seal of Fire. Okay.
Right on time.
Not a land. I would attack.
Just pass, right?
Yeah, I like just passing. You are winning the race.
Even with the clothes and everything?
Probably.
Like, if they attack and I don't block, we're dead to Lightning Bolt. Just throwing that out there.
That is true.
Just throwing that out there. Do I just tap draw?
Tap draw.
I think I like that.
Yeah, tap draw's fine. I just want to get the sword to connect.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same boat.
I want to double my mana. I have 5 mana to do it.
Oh, come on.
That was a great draw. Oh, they have a seal.
They have a Seal of Fire. That was a great draw for them.
I might attack and then verdict, actually.
I mean, it looks like they're overextending here. I'm gonna get mooned here. Another... Jesus!
Double Mull Drifter. That's where it's at.
Wow. Well, now we can't sword anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I like attacking.
Just attack and wrath?
Yeah. God, this is the spot where I really miss Yorion. When you just have a Batterskull in play that doesn't have a germ anymore. You don't even have to use the Astrolabe.
Oh, whoops. I mean, it's not like it really matters, but...
Yeah, but
just playing properly.
you don't rep Path as well.
Sorry?
You don't rep Path as well if
Yeah.
you do it the other way.
That seal sucks. Screw you, seal. Wow, our opponent whiffed. Crazy. Fetch for Shockland?
Yeah. Just get a Hallowed Fountain. I guess Breeding Pool.
Yeah, I like Green Pool better.
Yeah, I agree.
Do we Tef
We drew
plus?
the path. Yeah.
Now that we drew the path, and we can protect this Teferi pretty effectively, seems like we might be in fine shape.
I would untap Temple Garden Breeding Pool.
All right, so we don't block, right?
No, I think you let the Teferi take its lump.
This Seal of Fire is actually doing so much work, it's crazy. Pillage my Battle Skull.
Yikes.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that actually really sucks. I would Quaddle actually to trade for the seal. It's going to have to do it at some point. And doing it now I think is a reasonable time because you also just want to use your mana and draw the card.
Do we block?
Yeah, I'm fine trading for one of those.
They still have 5 mana to get the other Season Pyre.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, they attacked us.
They attacked us? Yeah, I guess they're just trying to race us.
So I would start by plussing the Teferi, because if you draw land, you can just hero.
Easy.
Yeah. All right.
Well, actually, yeah. No, this is fine, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So 1 green, blue, Udo.
And we have a Cryptic in our yard, right?
We do have a Cryptic in our yard.
Yeah, so we do have 3 islands, so we can sank the Cryptic. And we get to have path up, double path up.
So
with force.
Green, blue, Udo. Just have all lands and a couple of dudes. It's funny. So now we have double path to it. All right.
I saw that one coming.
All right. I guess that we'll figure out how to beat this matchup. We got there. All right. Gust looks incredible.
Yes.
So does Purge.
Yep. Timely's actually pretty good.
Timely sounds decent. Not great, but definitely decent. And
Yeah,
this is stroke
I think
match.
it kind of breaks down to where you just want to have that life buffer, and they do like make a lot of bodies that the tokens are actually kind of good against.
Yeah, they even showed us that they have the thing that makes it 1/1.
Yeah, I do not like Charm. I'm not a big Mana Leak fan. And I am not a huge fan of Teferi. Kind of sucks.
This one?
Yeah.
They are gonna have Veil post board too.
Yeah, I like trimming a Force and a Cryptic.
Something like this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, kind of try and minimize the effectiveness of Veil. I think you still want Force because it's pretty easy to get squeezed on certain turns by like Pillage and stuff.
Yeah, Pillage seems like
You just kind of want to be able to like sometimes have a Force and then be able to play more freely.
Yeah, the Pillage seems like the big one, definitely. How about this one?
I would mulligan this hand.
How about this one?
Keep this one.
And we even get to bot.
Yeah. Wow. Hashtag value.
Wow.
It's like drawing a card on your mulligan.
It's basically like drawing a card. It's crazy.
It's like we started with 7 anyway.
Wow. There's no way it forced this, right?
I would consider it, but I wouldn't do it considering what your hand is. I have forced it before, but typically not on 6. Well, that was a good draw.
Play this one?
Yeah. I wouldn't play it yet, but
yeah, like what I was
drawing a white source was good.
Yeah, we just do this. Like there's nothing we're pathing on turn 2, right?
No. The best thing they could play is Magus. Yeah, that is cool. Ooh. I would slam that and then force whatever they target it with.
Pog. We skull, right?
Yes. Always the batter skull.
Yeah, imagine that it's like this deck is
another
definitely.
matchup where I wish we had Fire and Ice.
Yeah, for sure. But this is definitely we force this, right?
Yeah.
Like
Protects
that's
the Stoneforge, and it like is basically a neutral card trade. That might be the game.
yeah, that might be GG's.
But yeah, forcing Stomp is like neutral cards.
Yeah.
Because the Stomp itself was a 2-for-1.
You see, if we had forced the Utopia's Pro, we would have won this game probably. Easy.
That is true. I mean, I have done it before.
They're gonna play another one now. Damn it! Like I really don't want to path it when they're missing land drops.
To path them, but we have to.
Yeah. Damn it! Stupid Veil of Summer. Everybody complains about Veil of Summer, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And now I'm playing a blue deck, I'm like, oh.
I still don't get why people complain about it. It's just another good card.
Eh.
I don't know. I've played a lot with Veil of Summer, and there's so many times it just sits in my hand and doesn't do anything.
I mean, it's pretty good, man.
Don't get me wrong; it's a great card, but it's not like it's a broken Magic card. I don't think.
I won't Veil in Standard again. It's like, how are we beating this Obosh, though? I guess we have to draw another path.
You get to play Batterskull.
Yeah, but we're taking 8 this turn.
Yeah. And then they attack with just the Obosh, and you have to chump it.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound good. Oh, we could draw a Supreme Verdict.
That would be great. I like that idea. Let's draw Supreme Verdict. Because they tapped in such a way. Okay, so they have another Veil. Because they tapped in such a way. Ew.
Oh, that was a good draw. I would play the island first. Tap the Temple Garden over an island in case you get choked.
That's right, Choke is a guard.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, so many cards.
Yeah, they have some obnoxious ones.
At least they don't have Boil, because like once...
Oh, yeah.
Once their rule goes into effect, Obosh is probably not gonna see play anymore. And when that's the case,
Back to getting boiled.
yeah.
To be fair, the Obosh is always relevant in these games.
Yeah, Obosh is just a silly card, really. Udo. No, we just played the Batterskull, right?
What? No, you're gonna fetch a Mystic Sanctuary and Uro into Timely again.
You're so smart.
And you're gonna be at 20. And have 4 blockers. You're gonna double chump, and then you're gonna have an Uro, and then you're gonna have a Batterskull.
They cracked.
Oh yeah, duh. But now you get to Uro. I guess actually no. Now you just Batterskull.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. I did completely forget they had a relic in play, but I do think trading this. Wait. Opponent definitely. Oh no, Stomp is even on the stack. Oh,
That's a lot of mana. I'm afraid now.
There's a Glorbringer.
Oh, Glorbringer. That's GG's.
What? There you go. They figured it out.
Oh man. It's okay. There's game 3 too. We did draw pretty not great there, unfortunately. Now we have multiple guys to draw towards Purge.
I wonder if you want mana leaks on the play. Nah, I don't think so.
Man, that Veil was just game ending.
Yeah, that Veil basically was the game.
brutal.
And yes, Chad, I did completely miss the relic.
Wow. Harlan, how dare you?
Dude, that stuff happens to me in Paper Magic too.
Jeez.
Yeah, I do think the trading the Sanctuary for the relic is actually good there because we have the Uro to play towards.
Mm-hmm.
So like I backdoored into the correct play, which also happens a lot.
Oh, it's great when that happens. Just arriving at the correct play by accident feels great. This hand looks. This is a good hand, right?
Yeah.
How are we gonna do this? We decided that we're not playing around Blood Moon, right? That's just not a thing we do.
So some maniacs have Blood Moon, Pillage, and Choke against you post board, and I don't think it's possible to play around all three without Astrolabe.
Okay, so what are we gonna do then?
I would get Temple Garden and then play Field of Ruin. So I would leave.
So I guess we lead on this land.
Flooded Strand in our hand.
Whoops.
No, I think you might want access to basic plains more than forest.
I mean, with this hand, probably.
Yeah.
Worst case, we get it with this.
Yeah, I would definitely go Temple Garden into field. And just, if you get Blood Moon, you get Blood Moon.
We always call first.
Yes. We have been living the Thragtusk life with our Stone Forges, though. Opponent always has to carry 2 spears. Always drawing 2 mystics.
The Thragtusk life. Alright, and that's bad for us.
That's way less scary than it used to be, at least. They can't Bloodbraid.
Yeah. Just don't do something too good, opponent. Just do something
The
more.
Temple's definitely risky against...
Ha! We got him!
But yeah, we didn't get choked. At least.
We got him. Alright.
What would you have gotten instead of the Temple, Harry?
Just got him planes.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. Oh, this is sick. We just get to path it. We also are getting punished here for not having the Flooded Strand. We do lose a land here.
We can just get the forest, blow this up, find the plains, but that laser.
Not put in the Batter Skull.
Yeah.
I would much rather lose a land to put in the Batter Skull.
All right. So we just path the Glorybringer.
Yeah, and then you're gonna fetch shock to put the Batter Skull in play. Yeah, I think plains may have been better overall.
So Hallowed Fountain, I guess.
Yeah, it's the only thing you can get.
Would love to find a Gust or something like that. E before Nature's Claim.
Hey, you said something like a Gust. I would attack with the Mystic too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We have to kill them quick.
The Purge was actually an excellent draw because their play this turn is probably just going to be Obosh to check the Batter Skull.
Yeah. Right. So only 2 cards left, plus the Obosh,
Or it could just
obviously.
be Glorybringer to try and eat the germ, but then Purge is good against that too. I hope their turn isn't Glorybringer into Season Pyro. That would be real obnoxious. Utopia Sprawl is great.
Yeah, this is good for us. So no Season Pyro, please.
Here's the Obosh. That's just going to get purged. No Season Pyro. Yes.
How much do we play around Lightning Bolt here? We don't, right?
No, I mean Lightning Bolt's not even like bad for you. You also just can't play around it effectively.
Yeah.
So.
Purge you. So they might be able to like play the giant, kill the germ here.
Well, the stomp doesn't kill the germ because stomp is.
Oh, it's 2 mana. That's true.
Yeah.
Sick.
So we're shocking the breeding pool because of choke, and then I would Stone Forge and get the sword because we can't cryptic anyway.
Yeah.
And then we have the little life hack of when you hit them with sword, it resets all your islands.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. That's great.
This opens us up to pillage, but I think the Stoneforge is plus.
Well, if they pillage my Batter Skull, they don't pillage my sword.
Yeah, and then like you get to if their last card is pillage, and then they have their relic plus one more card.
Yeah, maybe it could be problematic.
We could maybe end up in a dicey spot, but I don't think you can wait for a 6th land here.
No, and we need to continue applying pressure here. The only thing that's interesting is like, why did my opponent not leave a blocker, right?
They weren't going to block anyway, would be my guess.
Stomp.
They drew Lightning Bolt.
Nature's. I told you about the Nature's Claim. Wow. Yeah. Wow, brutal.
I mean, you were going to get claimed at some point in this game, regardless.
Yeah. Glorybringer.
Do they even use it though?
I imagine they should.
I guess they are exerting it because Arbroath is attacking.
Yeah. So they have only one card left in hand. So I think we just, if we draw land, we just YOLO. Yeah, we just have to do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to wait. Their last card would have to be a Lightning Bolt, but I don't think they would let you.
And if they
like untap, but nope. And we get to eat their last card.
Come on. Yes. Whoo. Nice fail. Got him.
Also, so like if they play their card here, which they are incentivized to do because of the sword, we can end of turn bounce the Glorybringer and draw a card.
Okay, this choke does.
And then we get to eat the Glorybringer with the sword and reset our lands again.
Yeah, and this choke doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, neither of them really do anything. We have Mirari's Wake player or whatever.
Mirari's Wake. Nice. Return target opponent to Sunder's hand, draw a card.
Vindicate, draw a card. And we get to Uro before.
Green 1, blue.
Oh, and we can bring the Uro. We're short of bringing it back.
We don't have enough fodder.
Yeah, we can.
Oh yeah, feels real good, man.
We can play one Astrolabe off an island and then play the other off of the Astrolabe plus field.
Quaddle, not bad. It's not a Stoneforge, yes, bad.
I would hold it, yeah.
So whatever they do, they kind of have to do main phase, though. Lightning Bolt doesn't do anything. It's like most of their cards just don't do anything.
Yes.
Sweet.
Their best draw is Glorybringer, but we have Purge.
My opponent says attack with Glory cost me the game.
Would be a good draw. Yeah.
My opponent says attacking with Glory cost me the game.
Their best draw is definitely Pyromancer into like Pillage for the sword, and then we're probably just in a rough spot.
Have we already established how 60 cards is strictly better than 80? Confirmed. We have arrived at the superior deck list. Harlan, how does that feel? Do you feel good about it?
Apparently, that guy had 17 trophies.
Yeah. That's
I don't know, Harry, whether the deck needs Yorion anymore. I think Yorion is the least nerfed of the companions, and whether you need Yorion or not depends on whether everyone else is playing companions still. Right? Like, if the companion's armed race is still just a thing, then you probably just need to have a companion. I will say that this deck definitely has less inconsistencies than the Yorion build.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, our draws have been a lot more smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, way 60.
He is better. Wombo combo.
Yeah, no, we were just memeing because we played the league with Yorion and we went 0-4, and now we're playing without it, and we are just casually 3-0. But we're just messing around. Like, we don't know that it's better. It is definitely performing better in this specific couple of leagues.
Yeah, obviously small sample.
Exactly. Is this like a kind of hand that you keep?
Playing against Andy Awkward. What does he normally play? I want to say he plays like Ambient. I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
Gonna cheat?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what our opponent typically plays.
So is this not like a keepable hand in the abstract, basically?
I typically keep these hands just because I just like keeping lands and spells.
Well, let's go.
This hand specifically is a little weak. We're on the draw. Our interaction is on 3, and it's not even particularly good interaction. We don't even have the third land lined up. I would mulligan, but there are definitely matchups where I would keep this hand. Like, if I knew I was playing a control mirror, I would snap that off, I think.
Yeah, of course. How's that? Definitely better, right? We bought on the plains or the field?
I would bottom the plains. Opponent has been playing Scapeshift as of late. But they are not playing 80 cards.
So tap the green pool. So go. Imagine if we're playing the mirror here. That would suck for us.
I don't think so. This hand's good in the mirror.
Ren, we have to force this, right?
Yeah, I would 100% force that. I would push the leak, I think.
Brutal. Mull to 6 and we get... Ugh, these are not good draws. These are not good draws.
No, they were great draws. We're not going to miss our land drops. Got to be more positive, Fran.
All right. Great draw. Island number 5. This is super exciting. All right, snack you. Got him. Yes, we drew a path. Now we can path ourselves now.
Yeah, lands were not what we were missing. We can get the force back now, though.
Is that even good?
I certainly would like to draw force of negation.
We might still be playing against Scapeshift.
I mean, we're definitely playing against just 60 card Scapeshift. Hey, the path might be good now.
Sweet. Our opponent's like gonna be drawing 2 cards, and we can also give them a land. Sounds great.
Yeah, it's just how we drew it up.
Sounds like a great time. Harlan Firer.
Hey, you called it.
All right.
Ask and you shall receive.
Do we put this on top?
I certainly would. It's certainly better than your average draw.
Probably, considering our average draw so far has been land, and land. If we take that average...
Path, that one was below average.
If we take that as average, then yes. Definitely looking good here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Okay, they don't have lethal. Are they gonna slam right now? There's no way they just slam Scapeshift here.
I think they just realized we were at 19.
And I'm also like very strongly representing Cryptic Command, right?
Well, yeah, but you have force on top, so it only gets worse for them.
I mean, they can just resolve an Uro.
They don't even have cards for that.
Yet.
They could Scapeshift sacking only 3 lands. And then they have the cards for Uro.
There you go.
And the lands.
The classic Scapeshift for defeat Uro. Flood Strand, right?
Yeah.
Because we might get the force yet again. Bold results.
No, our clock.
Our clock. Our 18 turn clock is now
Their hand is
diminished.
Scapeshift unknown.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, I guess they can't just bolt us because they know that we have force. All right, we're kind of doing it. That's good. We get to play that.
Like this, right?
Yeah. And we even get to play the fountain tapped.
We can play it untapped as well.
Yeah, I guess you do want to play it untapped, right? It also like signals that, hey, we have Cryptic.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, opponent over there. We had Cryptic. You see it? Bold face. One more time.
See, they're going to Uro and we're going to path it, and it's actually going to be good for us.
I can't wait. I just can't
wait. I did
wait.
not expect that to be the outcome when we kind of went into this, but
I just can't. They also exile the second Uro in the process.
And you have not very many cards in your graveyard.
This sad Mystic Sanctuary. Mystic Sanctuary.
Yeah, the post-Uro Mystic Sank.
Mystic Sanctuary.
I think you...
We has the path here, right?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking whether you field... Oh, I would definitely field now.
Go with the planes.
Yeah. I just wanted to get more cards in our graveyard so we can probably Uro on our turn.
Well, we are going to be able to. But if
and their last card is Scapeshift.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Oh. Oh, well, hello.
This is better than Uro, right?
Yes, by a lot.
All right, cool. Glad that we agree on that one.
Yeah, it's by like a country mile, I think.
Second force.
Perfect.
Don't mind if I do.
I guess not actual perfect. We're short a mana, but...
Don't mind if I do. But the good thing is now we can beat Remand, right?
Yes, we do have a Remand beat.
Cycle Sweltering Suns.
How do you cut 20 cards and end up adding a Sweltering Suns to your deck?
Oh, that's great. That's good stuff.
See what I mean? 80 card decks are built better. It's just a factual statement.
I guess now we just fetch for a Temple Garden, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would rather save the field just in case they draw the natural Valakut, they just die.
Yep.
Not poggers.
You want green sources? Hello there.
Oh, hello there.
We start
My
with
friend.
Uro. We start with Uro, right?
Yeah, I would start with Uro.
And this deck is great. I love this deck. It's so much better than the pile that we played earlier. I wonder if they're like remanding. Do we force?
No, I don't think so. Well, you can force and untap 2 lands to still have
we can still have force.
But then
we lose to a remand off the top.
Yeah, do we have Remand beat off the top as is? Yes, right.
Is that true?
Have Cryptic beat. Yeah, I think you just don't care because you have the Stoneforge.
Yeah, right. We just
Although they're drawing 2 cards this way, I don't know. It's kind of tough.
we don't play
I
Stoneforge here,
think
right?
you don't. Well, actually, you can still Stoneforge because you're gonna have you'll have Force and then Force Pitch Uro if you have to.
But
right?
I guess we do want to get our clock in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Sword, right?
Definitely sword. Yeah. And they've already used like 2 or 3 bolts, right?
They've used 2 bolts.
And a Sweltering Suns.
This.
And the field, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Remand or Scapeshift.
Yep.
Okay. So, I mean, that's a good play for them, but like they kind of have to do it again right now, right?
Yep. And then you get to redraw a Force. And you get to eat one of the cards in their hand. I would draw for turn naturally, I think. Woohoo.
Oh, that's pretty good, right?
Oh, hello, my friend.
We like that one, right?
Yes, we take those.
We take that one. Sounds good. Glad we agree. So I guess we play this. We Tef.
We get to untap so many lands this turn.
So many lands.
They're
Equipped.
going to 1 card in hand versus our 2 counterspells, active Planeswalker and active Sword.
I think this is what people say in a good situation. Wow, they're playing Force. Interesting.
Huh. It's a good one to know about for post-board games.
Yeah, 100%. Gonna tap their lands too. Value. Ren. This doesn't do anything.
I would just... Oh, yeah, I guess you can just ignore it, right?
I mean, they're drawing 2 cards a turn. And it makes our sword a lot worse. Also, they're just out of cards. Like, they have...
Yeah, I think you just counter it.
Yeah. Yeah. With the
force. Specifically. You're a little too quick on the tapping the mana.
They tapping the mana. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't matter, right? Like, because...
Well, you literally have exactly enough blue sources the way you tapped.
Yeah, but like I just
did you know for a fact you would have triple blue after?
Yeah. Also, we have one more here.
Yeah, I guess you have the one in limbo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we draw a land off the top? Can we? Never lucky. Never lucky. Never ever. Oh, too late.
We get to put the Uro in play.
Wow, you're so good at finding the silver lining. That's better, right?
I am very much a silver lining person. Yeah, you just get like an island, and then you field and get forest using island and plains. Kill their sink, I think.
Got him. Yeah. Go to forest. So I think our opponent is just like running our clock at this point.
Sure. I don't think we're running out.
That seems to be their current strategy. Which honestly, it makes sense.
Also, we have 10 lands for next turn now.
Sweet.
Oh, and we get a Teferi Emblem next turn.
Wait, what?
We get a Teferi Emblem next turn. Which might not be worth the clicks.
Which might not be worth the clicks. For real, right?
Yeah, I think that's fine. You only had 13 damage.
We like this. We played this matchup like earlier today. So we did
And then
this.
the gust and the strokes, and then you cut the verdicts, the paths.
Even though Path was perfect in that game. Perfect card.
Duro and trim a cryptic.
The perfect card. Oh,
Trim bottle.
oh, quite. That's what it was.
I think it's possible you only want 2 quaddles, but I don't know. Cryptic's pretty hard to resolve.
Yeah, Cryptics also they play Veil as well, right? So
Yeah, well, no, I mean they have disputes, veils,
yeah,
even pierce,
it's pretty
remand.
It's pretty rough. Snapkeep.
Yo, this hand's busted.
Well, Snapkeep. Actual Snapkeep.
Yeah.
We bought him this, right?
Yes.
Bought him the Cryptic.
It's gonna be sick. They're gonna counter our force, and we're gonna get the card back from the veil. I think you were supposed to play the fountain on 1.
I'm gonna play the Fountain on 2.
Well, no. So I think you just want to sandbag the Misty as long as possible because it may end up being a sanctuary.
I mean, it's not gonna get there, right? I'm gonna Uro before that.
Well, I meant you could just draw a breeding pool or forest, right?
That's fair.
And like
Okay.
if the Misty's sitting in play when you want to Uro on 3, that's just not good, right? You have to crack it.
Should I fetch now? Then, since I guess I don't have to.
Yeah. I would because I'm gonna Uro next turn, I think.
Yeah, because there's nothing that really beats us
There's
here.
not a punish.
Worst case scenario, they.
Perfect.
It's not bad. I guess Remand is like they disputed an Uro.
Okay. Sign me up for that.
Yeah, I'm
definitely a second dispute.
That sounds great. Also, they didn't ramp.
Oh, they have second dispute.
Yeah, so I guess we'll let this go. This one's kind of a big deal.
I mean, you could draw a gust for it, but
yeah, I think we just have to.
Oh, I was thinking you do force it because you're just gonna get to Uro soon, but
okay.
Like if you force it, you can Uro pretty soon, maybe.
And now that we have 700 forces.
Yeah, I think you're gonna lose this game to a Ren emblem.
Yeah. Stupid Ren. I guess really we're like 1 gust away from stabilizing here, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the end of the world. Like it's pretty likely that we do resolve that emblem.
A gust for.
I would definitely love to find a gast sooner rather than later, though. Okay. Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah. We didn't come here not to slam Stoneforge Mist to get every opportunity.
Facts. Now that we have rain going, is it better for me to just skull?
Yeah, I think it's gonna get bolted either, but I think you do get Batter Skull. No bolt?
Never lucky.
Never lucky.
Never lucky.
Let's draw land so we can play Batter Skull to bail up.
Yeah. Gonna get back to dispute.
Ooh.
Vomit.
That's not a good look. That means they want double dispute.
Stupid Ran, man.
I would not recommend casting that one. I would. Ugh.
We're kind of just dead, right?
I agree. I think you cast Batter Skull. and get it disputed.
This is brutal. This is brutal. I guess if we draw... Okay.
Oh. Just going to bounce the token and draw a card.
It's possible. They're not going to allow me to untap, that's for sure. Maybe
they're just ignore it and try and kill you.
That's, I think, what's going to happen. So they have double dispute. So they can just lethal me with Scapeshift here.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems to be the play. Well, I'd like to not die, please.
Oh, they floated a green, though. They might also just have Veil.
Well, I guess we force here, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. All right. We did. It was an unfortunate subset of circumstances. Moving on to game 3.
I like how the deck's configured.
Yeah, I don't think we want to change anything. We just want to not die to a rain on turn 2.
It was turn 3.
It was turn 3? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Based on how that game played out, I think it must have been Veil backup, not Dispute backup.
Yeah. Lewin with the tier 1 sub for the 2nd month in a row. Thank you so much, Lewin. Hey, boys.
Another Sneaper Keeper.
It says,
Drop some land.
The boys say hey. We keep this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if we miss a land drop, it's the saddest thing ever, but...
We're not going to miss it. Stop thinking bad
thoughts.
That's
true. Sorry, dude. I totally forgot for a second there that we're just not going to miss land drops. My bad. Sorry.
It's just not going to happen. Why would it happen? We're just two swell fellas that like to hit our land drops.
Facts. Those are just facts.
We're going to draw another one next turn, and we're going to Uro and put in the Sanctuary tap. It's going to be great.
Oh, wow. That's their mana base?
And they didn't cast Ren?
And they didn't do anything.
See? What did I tell you? We're just two swell guys hitting our land drops.
So swell. So swell.
I would cast an Uro.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like which land we want to have afterwards.
I would probably just hold the field.
So we play field here?
No, like I want the field as the last land in my hand.
Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Yep.
Now we Mystic Sanctuary.
Opponent was on the draw, right?
Yeah.
So they kept 6. So we're at 6.
Wow. Just nothing.
They're not even casting Search for Tomorrow. I was
All right.
going to snap off a Forest on Search for Tomorrow. Oh, baby. I would slam that to Teferi with Veto back.
Yeah, right? That sounds pretty good for
they have
us.
to have Force plus Veil.
They probably have the Veil, right?
I mean, I'm still going to Veto.
Yeah, we do, right?
Yeah.
Blue and white. Thank you so much, Sergio, for the from sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Wow, that resolved?
Didn't have Veil. That's game.
Pog champ.
We still just have Force plus Stoneforge.
Yeah, no big deal.
The old 1-2. Tef
Thank
plus
you.
Sword and Famine.
Oh, wow. Yeah, opponent's mana just was not a thing right here.
Yeah, I mean, they kept a semi-greedy 6. I wouldn't even play the Stoneforge this turn.
Yeah, we just... the fairy...
Yeah, we just play the Fairy with Force up. And just untap the...
Opponent doesn't want to play anymore.
Ooh, a little 4-0? A little 0-4-4-0?
50% win rate confirmed.
Yeah. Stoneforge Mystic is dead average. Confirmed.
I mean, what could you want over than the perfect 50%? It's just so clean, evenness, beautiful. That was great. This deck is perfect, Harlan. Why are you playing Bird Serpents in your deck when this is clearly the Supreme build?
Well, because everyone else had Bird Serpents, and I wanted to do what the cool kids were doing.
Which is not playing Bird Serpents?
No, they were playing Bird Serpents. They were playing Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Which is, Yorion's nickname, Big Bird, right?
Big
And then Uro is Oscar the Grouch.
What?
It looks just like him.
Oscar the Grouch?
Yeah, from Sesame Street.
All right, I need to educate myself here.
Okay, so Big Bird was a character from Sesame Street.
Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah.
All right, for those of you not in the know, this is what we're talking about.
So Uro, and then there's Big Bird. There are two characters from Sesame Street.
And then, oops, I closed it. The Big Bird.
Now Pam knows about Sesame Street.
Big Bird. Oh, this one I'm aware of. This one has been around in memes and stuff.
Yeah, but Yorion is Big Bird, and then Uro is Oscar the Grouch.
Wow.
There is a resemblance between Uro and Oscar, right?
That's a gorgeous thing. I mean, they're both green.
Yeah, and they're both like kind of trash monsters.
Big chunk of Simo, thank you for the follow. They are kind of trash monsters.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trash. Uro's trashing stuff, so. All right, let's draw some beautiful hands here. Cheeseburger Jim. What do you got for us, Cheeseburger Jim? The real test.
I really want to keep this hand, but it's not a good keep. You call me chicken? I mean, you're the one on the sticks. You have the power to keep that hand.
No, I was gonna bully it.
I would snap this one off though.
This was great. We're gonna keep. What do we want to bottom? The charm.
Or on the play? Yeah, I would definitely bottom the charm.
Oh,
you know, man. we're just gonna draw Temple Garden, and we're just gonna 1-2 punch our opponent again.
That would be gorgeous. Ren in 6 is a saint and a staple of Astral Ren. True. Astral Ren staple, Ren in 6.
The Astral Ren deck is wild. Oh no, it's Tron. Oh no, it's real Tron.
This
hand is good if we hit a white source. We have field and
white.
Force and Mana Leak.
How about a Supreme Verdict?
I would like a white source.
Can I interest you in a Supreme Verdict?
It had a lot of white pips. It's alright, they're gonna go Forest, Sylvan Scrying, and we're gonna leak it.
Yes.
It's not an appropriate end boss because we are not equipped. Actually, we are. We have Ceremonious Rejection now.
We do.
We planned ahead, Fran. Oh. I wouldn't counter that.
Yeah, this is...
We're putting up 7, right?
They did keep 7.
I would counter that, yeah. Alright, white source.
White source one time?
White source. Like a white source.
It's basically a white source.
Yeah. It's really similar.
Justo de Angelo, thank you so much for the follow there.
I'm just saying, we had Field of Ruin in our opener against Tron, and it still would have been better as a colored mana source.
Yeah. You're gonna love the results-oriented thinking. Where would we be without it? Is this force-worthy?
I would force that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess considering the fact that...
I mean, how are they ever going to assemble Tron?
I mean, if we...
Or land drop.
Wow. Okay, so we snap Stoneforge, right?
Yeah, and we snap get sword. All right, now we're doing it. Opponent's missing.
I'm scared, Harlan. I'm really scared here.
No reason to be scared.
I'm really scared. They're gonna play a 4-mana Karn, and it's gonna make me really, really sad.
Why? The sword's gonna be on the Stoneforge by the time they do that. And you're just gonna attack
so?
Karn. They're gonna minus for something stupid, like a Sword of Feast or a Sorcerer's Spyglass. Oh, that's a duplicate Tron piece.
Yes. Yes. And no steerings. Oh my god, are we gonna get away with murder here?
It's certainly going to be someone's murder. That was a good draw too. So now we can field end of turn and put in the sword if we need to.
Yeah, we just chill, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're never getting to Tron game. They're totally gonna add Karnas here, though. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
Nope.
Yes. Yes. Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting, Harlan.
I'm finally going to draw Scrying, and then we're just going to blow up that Tron piece.
Gosh. Oh no, they
land again.
They just got nothing.
I don't even think we use the field.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think we just hold it. I don't think we fetch either, yeah. Land. Alright, I think we fetch shock and do that.
Do we equip first?
What?
We equip first.
Yes, equip first. I don't think it's
Dismember.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna end turn the Quaddle instead.
Alright, now we're good. So breeding pool, yes. Ice Fang.
Ooh.
Alright.
Is that one good against your mana screwed opponent?
Alright. Talk to me.
Alright, we stole one.
Talk to me. Currently weighed it down into it. So we just pass here, right? Because we can do the same thing. We can field plus leak here. Hit resolves 93. Thank you for that follow there.
Yeah, leak that. Actually, wait.
What?
I think you were supposed to Tef bounce it.
Oh. Whoops.
That's okay. All roads lead to Rome. Oh, okay.
Yep. And Rome is a 4-mana instant. Right, Rome, get me there.
Two.
Interesting that they did not. I guess I have the feel, so last one is not really a plan for them. Also, we can start doing the bully cryptic now, which is my favorite kind of cryptic. Oh yeah.
Tron piece. It would be a shame if something were to happen to that.
What you got, opponent? Come on.
God, they only have 3 cards left too.
What are they doing here? Just putting counters on the last one?
No, it's some kind of X spell.
Ballista? No, just putting counters on the last one.
Charge up the blast zone.
Okay.
I guess. Oh, they're trying to make you field that instead of the line.
So I guess I would just bounce this one, right?
Yeah, I would just bounce it and draw a card.
Sounds great to me.
And then field them on your turn.
So return target permanent to Sunder Sand. Draw a card. Stoneblade is too good against Tron. That's a weird play. You think so, Harry? I think it makes sense.
Thin and Smart Blade is where it's at.
Oh,
all right. So I would Stoneforge for Batterskull. I guess you field first. Yeah.
Is that what we want to do?
I would definitely field the Tron piece so you can't get like spiked into, like an Ulamog or something.
Fair.
Did you get a forest? Nope.
Oh, you didn't get a forest? Well.
Come on.
Mistakes were made. Don't worry about it.
Also, the plus didn't actually happen on your Teferi.
I know, because I'm thinking that maybe I want to...
Oh, I wouldn't...
Because I'm going to Uro right now on second main phase.
Yeah, I guess you want to hit your land.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I would probably just bounce your Quaddle. Oh. What? Just bounce your Quaddle and draw a card.
Is that better than just playing Uro?
Well, what are you going to do with the Teferi?
Just plus, otherwise.
Yeah. I think you just want to hit your land drop naturally.
Yeah, that's why I want to play the Uro.
Well, you can just Teferi bounce the Quaddle.
Actually that
and then
draws
you
2
get to play
cards.
the Quaddle end of turn, right?
Yeah, you're actually right. Actually,
And
that draws 2
anyway.
cards. Super punished
Okay.
by not getting the green source. Brutal.
Yes.
So now do we Udo or do we Snake?
I would just Snake.
Snake.
I don't think... well, you don't have to do this now.
Wait, I can draw a forest. Or this. Right?
Yeah.
So now we're good.
Yes.
And this can actually get back Cryptic.
Yes.
So we're pretty golden now. Just living the dream. And now our opponent kind of has to play the Blast Zone.
Yeah, they get to resolve some 5-drop if they can.
Yeah, my opponent they are all about that like main facing their Blast Zone activations. All right, so we're gonna Cryptic. Well, are we gonna Cryptic?
I definitely want to draw the Cryptic.
Yeah. We do have Astrolabe. Never mind. Yeah, we're definitely gonna Cryptic. So now we're gonna Udo. 1, 2. We're 1 minute short of lethal, brutal. So let's do this.
Just put it in tapped.
Untapped, right?
No, just tapped. You're just gonna activate Stoneforge. Do you want to Uro again, or do you just want to put in the Batter Skull?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because like this is on 2.
Life doesn't matter, just shock.
This is on 2, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think whether I want to like attack. This is gonna plus.
Mana efficient.
You know what I'm saying? Just like attack, we Cryptic, bounce the Expedition map. Oh, we just bounce one of the Blast Zone, right? You just have 5 mana. Yeah, that's. And we get back the Uro. Is that crazy?
Oh, and you bring back the Uro?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah,
that seems good. Yeah, just with the trigger on the stack, you float 3 mana.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, we really got them here. 1, 2, 3. Tap. Return trigger permanent to its owner's hand, draw a card.
Oh, they also only have 1 card in hand.
Yeah. Now they have 2, because they have a land that I just gave them. Now we get back. I'm a nice guy, you see, just giving them lands when they're missing land drops. 2, 3, 4.
Good guy for you.
5. Yeah, that's me. So they can't even like. Oh, feels bad, man. All right.
Way to go, Fran.
Wow, I really punted this game, huh?
Yeah. You should just concede. Hide your shame.
Yeah, just like right click concede. Brutal.
God, we have ceremonious rejection now? It was busted. And a disdainful stroke.
Pog.
Oh, and veto's good too.
Look at our sideboard coming into play, Harlan. Can you believe this?
Yeah.
This is super exciting. I don't think I should be sexually good in this matchup at all.
Yeah, I don't either. Small Tef ranges based on whether they have Veil, and we didn't see Small Karn.
No.
We did see Ugin though, so they shouldn't have Small Karn. So they definitely have Veil.
Okay. Does that mean we might be interested in Gusts?
I don't think you go that far.
How about Archmage's Charm?
That card is very good, in my opinion. You can definitely trim some Uro. It's pretty hard to actually like get in play.
Is this a nice configuration?
I would have a 3rd path and 1 less Uro.
Like this?
Yeah.
Interesting. Why the 3 paths? Is it because you think that they're going to be bringing in Thought Dots?
Well, sometimes they have Thought Knot, but they have Worm Coils that you just need to path, right?
Okay.
And then also like a realistic plan against them is to just kind of run them out of threats. And so being able to like not counter an Ulamog and just path it is relevant.
Yeah, makes sense. Sneep, right?
Yes.
This kind of looks magnificent. They did keep 7 though. Though they did keep 7 last game as well. Last game they also keep 7, which was rather questionable. Yeah, that was a fancy.
Keep in mind this is your only Uro when you're pitching for force and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to have
It's still the card I would pitch out of this hand, but...
Really? Over the Teferi?
Yeah, the Teferi's how you're going to win this game.
Huh, interesting. We'll let this go, right?
Uro costs 7 mana, Teferi costs 3. Yeah, I wouldn't force this turn here. If it was like an expedition map or a Sylvan Scrying, I probably would, but...
So I guess we're forcing that one?
Definitely.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Pitching Uro?
Yeah.
Sad
face.
To see him go, but... Sad face. What is with this opponent just like really enjoying not keeping turn 3 Tron hands?
I don't know.
Also, what is with us not hitting our land drops? It's just not fair.
They might not hit theirs. I would leak that.
We agree there. Well, I guess I might want to force something else. Oh, wow.
Yeah, like if they're leading on stirrings there, they... Oh.
Now we have hard cast force. Opponent with the questionable plays. Well, the questionable keeps, actually. Well...
Yeah, I can't stroke that, so I would force it.
What are we fetching, though?
You might as well just get Hallowed Fountain, because you don't have any Uros.
Oh, that's true. We don't have Uros.
Don't have to worry about double green.
Damn it, that's so sad.
Alright, that's not a bad one if we're going to miss a land.
Yeah. As long as our opponent doesn't hit theirs. I can draw mana leaks. Opponent's the luckiest.
I would leak that.
Yeah, we kind of have to, right?
Yeah, it's gonna check the Teferi at some point.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. That's a card. Gift. Piece of candy.
I just want to draw land.
So... Yeah, is that too much to ask? Is that unreasonable for us to ask?
Sanctuaries are even untapped. And bring back like force.
So sad. Is it crazy?
It would actually be a busted draw because it's just rampant. It's just growth spiral.
Are we?
No, I wouldn't. I would not trade a rejection for that. It's not like it's color fixing them even, right? It's just a cantrip.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they could have Veil.
This makes me so sad, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that just means that Scrying happened to be their top card, right?
Yeah.
Did they just hold the land? What were you complaining about, Fran? Harry keeps calling these, actually. That's like 2 or 3 in a row.
Harry, you are just like
Harry is why we're hashtag whitelisted now.
You are the source of all of this luck that we're experiencing right now. What do we blow up? Tower?
Yeah, Tower's the better one.
Are you in the always blow up tower camp?
No, there is, like, you can sometimes figure out what is correct, but in this case they just don't have any extra of anything, so you should blow up the best one.
Fair.
Right, they literally missed land.
Love Aliens, thank you for the follow. We did not counter this earlier, so I assume that we're not going to counter it right now.
Yeah, it would have to be an extremely specific situation for me to counter a star or a sphere. Land.
Land, please. Oh, that's just
blacklisted.
That's just fair.
Yeah, that was a progress.
And of
course,
course,
that's just fair.
And of course, they had Tron.
Oh no, they only have 9 mana. Thank God. Pitch the Uro, he said. Oh, see, we lined up the path.
That's fine, right?
Yeah. I mean, we can't beat the Ulamog in their hand regardless.
Yeah.
But...
So, and we also have to path right now, because even if we draw... well, I guess we don't have to path right now.
I would path right now. Oh, actually... No, I like waiting a turn.
Like, because we need to draw land, right? So we need to draw land to Teferi, and we're going to plus... We untap our lands, and then
we can't have double counter up regardless.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So I'd rather not give them... Yeah. Oh, come on.
Yeah, so draw step again.
I guess we could just do it in combat, but it's kind of whatever.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to draw step up. Yeah, that's brutal.
It is the saddest timeline, in case you were wondering, folks.
This is just what we get for what happened game 1.
Yeah, this is just like variance just catching up. That's what it is.
I mean, this game still isn't over either.
No, it is kind of over, but it's not like the most over.
I don't think it's really over at all.
Well, now we stroke.
Yeah.
They're gonna veil us with force, pitching Teferi.
Wait, why would... What? Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I would counter the veil, I guess, yeah.
I mean, I'd rather them not draw a card, right?
Yeah, and the extra Teferi doesn't really matter.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Alright, they have, what, 3 cards left?
Yeah.
2 cards left?
Cutie little pie, thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
Can we find a land that has been avoiding us for the past...
Oh. I would reject that.
Yeah, we have to.
Alright, they have 1 card left, right?
Yeah.
Definitely an Ulamog, so we're dead, but...
Temple Garden, I guess? No! No.
Yeah. Sanctuary.
Yeah, Sanctuary. Get back.
Rejection.
Rejection.
And then draw the rejection and not tap your lance. And hope to God their last card is an Ulamog. I guess it could also be Emrakul. Although Emrakul actually wouldn't even be that. Oh, they just tuck the Teferi with
Yeah,
itself?
Teferi would tuck itself.
That's not horrible.
It's pretty bad.
It's not the end of the game.
It's not the end of the game, that's true. 1, 2.
Yeah, we have to fade like a busted thing this turn.
Yeah.
And then...
We can beat a medium busted thing. We can beat medium busted, we cannot beat really busted. They have really busted, don't they? They totally have really busted. Scrying.
That is a good start.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's actually bad for us.
Oh, that's really bad, yeah. Because now they get Sanctum. So now everything meets another Mog next turn.
Wait, they didn't get Blast Zone.
No. They're going to get Sanctum. So they're going to like play Karn or whatever, and we have to reject it. And then they get a Luna Mog. Oh, never mind. It's just another Mog. I was gonna go.
Their last card was just a little Mog.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't it, right? Oh man.
See what they get off Sanctum.
Yeah. I mean, if they whiff for like 700 turns.
Oh, they went after the Astrolabe?
Yeah, they went after the Astrolabe. They got Kozilek, the Butcher of Truth.
Oh, that's not even the good Kozilek.
Wow.
Why are you even countering this?
What, the Ulamog? Because it kills me.
Yeah. I was just ready to move on to the next game.
Oh.
You're a glutton for punishment.
Oh, I'm playing this game, dude. Look at this. Gonna get my batter skull.
Wait, why are you getting batter skull? Get the sword.
I'm just gonna attack it. I'm done here. I tried to keep it straight face. I'm sorry. It's also just Tron. Perfectly possible they just top decked it. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, Great Distortion's the messed up one. Draws you back to 7 and can counter your stuff.
Yeah. Remember when we pitched the Uro on turn 2 or 3 or something?
I still don't think that Uro was actually ever good in that game.
Yeah. Keep it, right?
Yeah.
Just do the same thing here. I sometimes consider Gust in this matchup because of like Sylvan Scrying, but it's just like such an awful top deck. Also, they sometimes play the Tusk. So this is a 6-card hand, right?
Kind of, sort of.
Sorta.
Sword isn't that bad to have naturally because of Quaddle.
Kinda, sorta. Oh, that was really good, Harlan.
It's a 6.5 card hand.
That was really good.
Sounds like pretty good though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This feels like a keep lose.
Yeah.
I think you mulligan.
Oh, you said keep, and I.
Well, it's a keep lose.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is a hand that's like, all right, this is clearly a keep, but I can't possibly win the game.
No.
No.
So, Spider, you were saying an argument for Ashiok, and that's just not the case because Ulamog with the trigger would have killed the Ashiok, and they can search with the Sanctum anyway. So, no, I think Ashiok is just not really good. It would have meant that they couldn't like Sylvan Scrying, so they would have need to draw another big dude. But it's just like by the time Ashiok comes down, like you can probably just like switch Ashiok from any card in my hand at any point during that game, and it still wouldn't have made sense. Still wouldn't have gotten there.
And you know the trick to actually stop a Sanctum, right?
Huh?
You know the trick in this deck to actually stop a Sanctum, right?
Yeah, like blow it up or Cryptic Bounce in response to the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would force pitch force.
Fierce Force?
Yeah. I don't want to use another force alternate cost.
Okay.
Right? Because we're already
I guess I actually
punted
punted because we could have rejected that.
Yeah, why didn't you shock on one?
I have no idea, man. I'm just like talking
Yeah,
to
that was just autopilot.
Yeah, I'm just talking to you. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, whatever.
I guess I'm also playing Magic, but
Oh no, they're gonna Ancient Strength. We're so Oh, they didn't. Huh.
land.
Woo!
It's pretty
We're
good.
doing it.
Alright, so we might be able to draw 2 here, maybe. That'd be
Yeah,
sweet. Just no Natty Tron, please. Alright, thank you.
I would probably charm a Scrying here. By probably, I mean I definitely would.
Huh?
I definitely would counter this. Makes me sad to counter it, but
Yeah, it really does. Like, I don't know.
I really wanted those 2 cards.
Yeah, me too.
Scared me for a second.
Yeah, Harry, you got it. We got super gut there. Should I just spend his turn to play this out? Yeah.
No, yeah, it just doesn't do anything until you have a threat.
Yeah. Well, if they get there, it's gonna be bad for us.
Right, don't draw mine, opponent.
All right. All right.
All right, things are looking up.
Also,
I would play sword this turn.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Whoa, leave up the fountain.
Thanks for catching me there.
Yeah, it probably won't matter, but
Yeah.
if it does. Oh yeah.
All right, folks. There is a chance.
They have 4 cards in hand. They mulliganed a lot this game.
They
had to have.
Maybe.
They only have 4 cards after draw going twice.
They move to 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we main phase draw too?
You can. Yeah, that's actually pretty good, I think. They also importantly can't veil you at the moment.
Yeah, which is cool.
Which is big mood.
All right.
Oh, they do have Karn.
They do have Karn.
Oh. Not no more.
All right.
Yeah, go off the top.
Huh?
I was saying Batterskull off the top. Right on top.
Damn it. Can we get there? Oh my god.
This is actually kind of an awkward spot, but I think you just go for the sword hit. Oh. That makes it a lot easier. God, Stoneforge is so good.
Stoneforge is actually kind of great.
It won so many of our matches.
Yep. So we can't draw cards, so we're just going to like put our Mage's Charm on top, I guess, again.
Yeah, end of turn.
Remember when it was banned? Yes, it was banned indeed. All right, so no landing.
Got unbanned, and I was playing an artifact deck that played in equipment, and I didn't put Stoneforge Mystic in my deck.
So they didn't do anything for multiple turns. I think it's correct to rejection now.
Yeah, that's fine. I think rejecting this is totally fine because this also turns on Veil. This is one of those scenarios, for sure.
Yeah. So I guess we upkeep.
And leak is pretty close to a hard counter at the moment, and I would get Archmage's Charm.
And I guess we hard cast the Batterskull.
The Batterskull.
Yeah. Charm on top.
Oh, also importantly, that star could have maybe cast Nature's Claim.
Yeah, interesting. All right. Attack.
I also don't think I would draw two necessarily.
No, I don't think we draw two at this point.
Oh, also you can path the Germ if you want end of turn, because you can just move the Batterskull to the Mystic next turn.
Is that?
You can just convert a path to a land if you want for free. It's
which I guess we might want to actually.
Yeah, and you have a 2-turn clock right now. Things are looking okay. We just got to fade.
Hell yeah, man! All right.
We redeemed our 04.
The classic 04 into 5-0. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. So clearly this version is strictly better than the other one.
Yeah, it's not even close.
List is perfect. And 100% win rate should... Big Bird was a trap. Yeah. Basically...
your boy Oscar.
Yeah, it's just...
Big Bird was slowing us down. Holding us back.
Yeah, dude. It was all a trap. You know, the easy trap meme from Star Trek? That's what it was.
Yeah, Admiral Akbar.
Yeah. This was great, dude. Had a good time. It cast some Stoneforges. Did some losing, did some winning too. Feels great.
Hey, we did more winning than losing because we were smart enough to not play the 5th match in the first league.
You know, that was actually the correct play.
Yeah.
We actually found the correct line in there without even noticing. It was low key, a close play, and we got there. Good for us. Good for us. Also, these leagues are long, man. Do you always just like spend all of this time playing every single game?
The Yorion mirrors are really bad. Like I said, like
also look at this.
In the Lotus Box event, I had two or three opponents time out against me. And then like I had a match where we went down to we each had sub 2 minutes on our clock, and that was the one where I killed my opponent in game 1 with Archmage's Charm.
By making them draw 2?
Yeah, they had one card in their deck after they drew for turn, and I had Time Raveler in play, so I just made them draw 2 to kill them.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, they played a Jace on like turn 5 or 6, and it brainstormed every single turn of the game. And I just died to decking.
And they decked from 80. Wow.
Yeah, I had like 15 cards in my deck. I had drawn more than 60.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I won because of the Yorion, the boost.
Yeah, so you were saying that the matchups were better. We actually played against 2 Yorion decks, Tron, which are probably not the best matchups. And I don't remember what this one was. Scapeshift. So 2 Yorion decks, Scapeshift, black, red, red,
Yorion shift, normal shift,
red,
Yorion,
green.
or Whirza.
Yeah, so I don't think that they were better than
Tron. I do think our matchups in the previous thing weren't like Burn is just a bad matchup.
Yeah, Burn felt really bad. Burn felt really bad, and Dredge felt kind of medium. Dredge might be a little bit better with this list because we have access to like Ashiok at least.
You're also just going to draw Stoneforge and Force more often.
Yeah.
You'll notice like game 1, they had like a very good game 1 hand, right? And we were on the draw, and we still almost just won that game.
Yeah, like if they hadn't hit like the last
off of like 4 spells, we cast a Stoneforge Mystic, a Force of Negation, and 2 Cryptics.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like this list just felt like it played a lot more smoothly. We did find ourselves missing land drops a little bit.
Yeah, I could see the 25th land.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would cut for it. It would be either an Uro or a Stoneforge, I think.
The thing is that like the reason why Uro and Stoneforge are there is like so specific, right?
Well, those are both the 2 cards that need you to hit the land drop.
Exactly.
So that's why it's just kind of at 24.
Yeah.
And like Charm is in place of that 25th land kind of, but it's also there to hit land drops.
Yeah.
And like does a lot of other things. So
yeah.
Cryptic's probably not the best right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about like either cutting a Cryptic, maybe a Verdict, or maybe a Teferi. Probably you don't want to cut
maybe you could move a Verdict to the board or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So maybe you can do something like this in order to make room for the last land.
Honestly, you could maybe get away with no main deck Verdicts.
Yeah, I could see that. But what would you play in place of like the last one? Another Malik or another Archmage's Charm or something?
Maybe another Teferi.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Jace, says Freedmania. Jace.
No, dead.
Yeah, Jace doesn't cut it no more, Freedmania. I know, it makes me sad. I love brainstorming, but kind of doesn't cut it anymore. The thing about like the main deck verdicts is like it's so nice to have all of these cyber slots, right?
Yeah.
Even as is, I kind of wish we had access to a second copy of Ashiok.
Yeah.
Particularly for like Dredge, or just because I think it's probably better than something like Rest in Peace.
And it's just really good in Scapeshift also.
Yeah, I mean we saw it in action.
And mirrors. It's really good in mirrors.
Yeah, and Udo Sadex, of course.
Yeah.
Ashiok is just so good against so many decks. Amulet.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Like when I saw the card spoil, I'm like, yeah, that's probably gonna be like a narrow cyber card. We probably don't have to play against it too much. And then like as people started playing with it, everybody started realizing, oh wait, this is actually great in this matchup, and in this matchup, and in this other matchup. Just like, oh damn it.
Yeah, and now that you have Uro, you just mill yourself.
Exactly. You can get value for yourself while denying your opponent the value from their Uro. It's so huge. So huge. But yeah, I loved this list. This felt a lot nicer.
Yeah, Stoneforge was even better than normal in that second league.
Yeah, Stoneforge did a lot of work, and we didn't necessarily play it on 2 that often. When we did play it on 2, it was kind of insane, but like even if we didn't play it on 2, like in that last...
It really does. It is the actual 2-mana card that just scales to any point in the game.
Yeah, it is.
And I mean, Sword is just a really messed up card. When you, when you're a blue deck that can... like you have proactive plays and counter spells, it's just a messed up card.
Yeah, it always kind of surprised me how like the Sword in Legacy is so obviously Sword of Fire and Ice, yet in Modern the Sword is so obviously Sword of Feast and Famine.
Well, it's right? Fire and Ice in Legacy, or it was because of True Name.
Yeah,
you
for sure.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you can attack through True Name, you can attack through like young Pyromancer tokens and all that stuff, of course. But like that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like it's so clear, right?
Yeah.
Like you will never, probably under no metagame ever, play Fire and Ice over Feast and Famine in Modern, and the opposite is true in Legacy.
Actually, in Legacy, even actually in the Lotus Box event on Sunday, I played a Feast and Famine in my Legacy deck.
In place of Fire and Ice?
Yeah, well, I don't think Fire and Ice is very good in Legacy right now.
Interesting. You think so? It's not good against Delver and stuff?
Well, neither sword is good against Delver.
I have well, I guess that I speak from the Maverick player because I didn't really play too much Stoneblade in
Yeah, well, Maverick's a much different animal, right? Like Maverick is trying to get through.
Yeah.
Where like for a blue, like a fair blue deck, you really want the Jite for that type of thing, or the Batter's Call to like take over the battlefield.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the sword is just the third piece, regardless.
Yeah.
Right. It's just going to do a worse job than either of those against a creature deck.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Feast and Famine was just bonkers in the mirrors.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. And like
you just get through all the Elks.
Yeah.
You get through Quaddle and Strix.
And yeah, now your opponent just have to like start using removal on like your Ice Fan.
Yeah, and your Uro can't block my Uro, and I get double mana.
Yeah.
Also, Yorion with Karakas and Sword is disgusting. It's like not even fair.
Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. All right, dude. This was awesome. Thank you so much for doing this.
For sure.
It was an absolute pleasure being here with you. I'm a big fan of your work, so of course having you here.
It works out.
Beautiful. Perfect. But yeah, if you don't know about the up-to-date podcast, make sure you check that out. You can actually find it. I usually use the Apple podcast app. I know I'm not that cool as other people.
Yeah, we're up on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Stitcher, and Google Play. So pretty much any platform you can listen to us on. Our episodes go up Tuesdays and Fridays each week.
Yeah.
And yeah, we also just opened up our Patreon. Zach and I are both qualified for this PT coming up, so we're going to be working on a lot of standard, and all of our information is going to be in that Patreon, in that Discord.
Awesome, dude. That's awesome for sure. Do you have a link? Is what they're saying in chat.
Yeah.
If you can post it in chat for sure.
I'll just do our Twitter.
Make sure you. Harry's so on top of this. That's awesome. Thank you, Harry.
Oh, Harry just linked it. Oh,
yeah. And by the way,
earlier this week too.
Sorry.
Harry's good people. He plugged us earlier this week too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be showing up on your stream in later today, right, Harry? Is that still up? We're gonna do it. When are we doing the Northern League? I will be in touch with you, my Bluebird. Probably, maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. I will let you know. Should we go live now? Yeah, sure. Let's go live, and I will give you a raid because I'm gonna be showing up and being a guest in Harry's stream because he wants to learn some amulet. So that's what's gonna happen right now. But yeah, Harlan, thank you so much for coming over today. Virtually coming over, I guess. It was a lot of fun.
Have to do it again.
Beautiful. I will get in touch about it for sure. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, so we're gonna be hanging out here for a second while I wait for Harry to go live, and we're gonna raid Harry, and I'm gonna be showing up in his stream. But yeah, thank you so much, Staffmat, and thanks all of you for hanging out here. If you're watching on YouTube, really appreciate it, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure that you check out all the future content that you're going to be able to find in this channel. So see you later, and take care.